All right. Welcome back, everyone,
Hello.
to another episode of Journey to Midnight. Episode
This time
9.
on Dragon Ball P.
This has turned into Dragon Ball P, yeah.
Goku orders a burger.
Goku.
Goku?
Goku. eats
Goku?
a burger.
Damn, I missed Goku showing up last time.
Yeah,
Shit.
Goku's here now.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm
Goku
Goku.
goes by
yes.
the name Owen now.
Yeah, that's the god that we're having to help evade taxes now.
Oh my god. Goku pays his taxes.
Goku pays his taxes.
Da-da.
Goku steps in shit. Oh no.
However, will he financially recover from this?
Goku orders a burger. Sorry, I constantly have
Oh, right.
that shit playing in my head.
Yeah.
It's quite bad.
Never apologize for it.
When last we left off?
Weft off? Oh,
Weft
whoa, Mr.
off.
President?
Oh, woo. I am a beneficent
Oh,
god,
woo.
but I refuse to allow that kind of talk.
Ooh, Mr. President?
Mr.
Oh,
President, I'm drowning!
I'm
Mr.
drowning.
President!
Mr. President, please.
I will sick the villain on you again.
Raja, we're losing him!
Oh no, not the villain!
Oh,
Gunter
no.
goes back on his word to not send us to the Dragon Sultanate before we're ready.
All 10 dragons show up.
All 10 dragons show up.
I've seen videos that start this way.
Oh my god.
We're about to have a great
The
time.
party,
Guys, I've got a question for you. What does it mean when it says launch the train?
Yeah,
Sarah,
I'd
I
love
see
to,
Olwen in
10
this
dragons,
stream.
one
She
party?
looks great.
Pretty.
All right, so to get to the actual session, now that we've gotten that out of our system,
God.
when
All
last
right.
we left off with our party, they had entered the province known as Nordland, which, for viewer reference, is more or less the equivalent of the Baltic provinces in Tsarist Russia. And, long story short, they met a few interesting people. Some members of the Death's Head Hussar Regiment, and heard strange noises in the night.
Ooh.
When the session ended, you were cresting a hill, and the port city known as Riga was on the horizon. It's dawn.
Mhm.
You have relatively full stomachs from the meals you were able to eat before you were interrupted.
Sorry about that, guys.
So you make very good progress. You don't have to stop for anything. It's all hunky-dory. Everything is going just fine. By the way, roll perception. Just kidding. You don't have to roll perception. That's a joke. That's a joke.
Okay, no, I was just fucking ready.
No, I
Uh,
actually did want to roll perception now that you've brought that up.
Okay,
All right,
can we,
'Cause
So-
I wanted to see if like those people that we met last session were familiar to me.
That would not be perception. That would be insight.
That would be insight. All right.
That would be the act of remembering.
That's fair. I do not need to roll 17 d20s for that. Nope.
No, you do not.
gonna remember like hell, kids.
Oh. Natural 20.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Is
You
that
see
the 23
fuck out
I
of
see?
everything.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Natural 20.
You, as you are riding in the cart, thinking about the encounter you had, especially with the vampire known as Ulrika von Ungen Sternberg, a memory does pop into your head.
Oh shit.
As a child, you were 11 or so,
Oh.
on the streets of Mazov, and While you were minding your business, a squadron of cavalry did happen to canter through the streets, wearing the same uniforms as the officers you encountered just a couple hours ago, actually. At their head was, wearing a lieutenant's uniform, the same blonde vampire who was ready to square up and devour you alive. She noticed you briefly, you remember, and made eye contact with you.
Mm-hmm.
And you had never felt more like an insect than when that woman looked at you.
Mm-hmm.
And by that I mean the way she regarded you was in the way one regards a sugar ant when they find it on their kitchen counter.
Squish him with your finger.
Yep. That was all there was to the encounter. She cantered on because she had more important things to do than crush a little sugar ant. But yeah.
So these aren't the people I thought they were then.
Nope.
Interesting.
So for my own clarity, right now, the party is in a cart riding through the city of Riga.
You are approaching the city of Riga. They had stopped at a tavern.
Okay, got you.
And this tavern is where they had the encounter with Ulrika von Erngensternberg and the person you see pictured, Odelia von Nephistria.
Love her. Beautiful.
I like how
Lady.
you did have to gently change her name. It's delighted me.
Yeah, I didn't realize her actual name is just Welsh, and I was like, fuck. But yeah.
Fuck the historical accuracy of my vampire campaign.
As you do.
As
You
do.
must maintain it.
It's like that.
Yeah.
It's one of those rules of writing. If you're going to have someone be from a certain area, like
Well,
having
it
grown up
always
there, their name
helps.
does need
Yeah.
to match.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, cool.
You don't encounter any problems along the road. You make your way to Riga. Now that it is dawn, the very unsettling vibes of the previous night seem to have gone away. The sun is shining. You can see a few farmers coming out to tend to their fields along the way, and eventually you reach the walls of Riga. Doorway to the west. And at the gate of the city,
Mhm.
talking with some of the guards, you happen to see an old friend. Never underestimate me, Elena.
What?
Go
Good. I'm
on.
so glad we were on the
At
same
entry
page.
to the city
Go on.
is
Go on.
Giuseppe. Now, no longer burdened by his apples, freshly returned from his trip to deliver said goods to his wife all the way in Etruria. Accurate,
Yeah,
like the state of Louis Soix. Yeah, totally.
You may just freaking jumps out of the cart.
What, does she run and like hug him, or like does she run up to
Yeah.
him? Okay, because he's definitely just making small talk with these guards that are not being paid enough to do this.
If I run at Giuseppe, he will certainly catch me in his arms.
Yeah, I think as you run up, you can hear him going like, "Yeah, so the thing about basset hounds is that when they're really small, they tend to kind of like get the ears and all the food, so you actually gotta like tie them up behind. Oh, you is that you? Hey!
I love him so much.
I love it.
Aww.
What are you doing here?
You meet in a tearful reunion after 3 months gone.
I know. Listen.
Meanwhile-
I am so sorry. I know I said it was gonna be a day or two, but you know how should have thought about the travel time. I ended up just taking the apples to the missus by my on my own. I really couldn't find a courier willing to take that many apples. Uh,
It
on
is now
the
canon that your little day errand turned into a
it
3-month
turned
journey
into a
across
3 month
Noria.
journey. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah,
Honestly surprising that you beat them here.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
He moves.
she is
He walks
trying.
with a swift step.
He walks
Uh,
with purpose.
um, Giuseppe kind of pats her on the head. And he's like, "Oh, listen, hey, it's all right, kid. You're fine. You're fine. How you all been? We doing all right?"
I mean, we're not dead, and that helps.
Giuseppe kind of chuckles and elbows Yume. He's like, "Well,
Hmm.
I guess for the most part. By the way, kid, how are you doing with that? Are you
Doing
adjusting
okay.
okay? That
God.
they're treating you all right?"
A little too well, if you ask me.
You say that. You then notice the guards that Giuseppe was talking to. They see exactly who and what you are,
Uh huh.
and they have gone rigid as they realize, Giuseppe is. It looks like you and Giuseppe are close friends.
Yeah.
They were casually talking with the close friends of a noble.
Uh huh.
One of them steps forward. Milady, is he with you?
Yes. Is that a problem?
No, 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 no. Of course not, my lady. If anything, it is most welcome. Uh, what did you want to take entry into our city?
Yes, please.
Of course, right away, my lady. And he shouts, "Open the gates!" Having not checked your papers at all, like he was doing with Giuseppe before they started talking, and
Oh
you're
my
just
god.
allowed into Riga.
She looks up at Giuseppe. See?
My God.
Giuseppe, I think has been like has been like half holding her like in a fucking baby Bjorn. Pose kind of like sets her back down, ruffles her hair a little bit, is like, "Ah, you did good, kid." Um, grabs his shitty little passport back from one of the guards and winks and walks in.
The guards are just staring in mute shock that you're interacting so casually with a vampire.
I
That's her
guess you could say
dad.
I knew her. I guess I could say I knew her before she was a big shot.
Oh my God.
Oh my god. All right. Well, with that, you enter the city of Riga. As I said, doorway to the west, the great commercial port of the Rus in the north. You hear many different languages here as you enter the streets. Rus, Mazavian, a little bit of Dreamwalker, Orc, Valois, Fey, Germanian, even a bit of Leonese, all the way from the other side of the continent.
Ooh.
Ooh. Any abyssal, because Giuseppe speaks that. Maybe that doesn't
That's
come up here.
that's definitely not going to come up, huh?
Yeah, that's probably not gonna come up. Huh?
If as you are passing an alleyway, you think you catch the whispers of a language that sounds unlike anything else that you've been hearing.
Mhm.
But when you turn to look, there's nothing there.
Ghosts.
Ghosty goose.
The ghost language.
Ghost
Yes.
horse. Ghost horse.
So now that you have entered this wonderful commercial hub that before the unfortunate collapse into civil war was the stopping point for ships coming from the rest of the continent to trade with the Rus. What would you like to do? Would any of you like to roll for history to see what you know about the city? Any of you want to just wander
All of us.
around, see what you find?
I'll roll history and I'll fail. Oh wait, she now has a +1. I might not fail miserably.
I have a +3. I'll roll in history too.
A +4 in history. I'll roll 2.
Oh,
Nope, she
hell
failed
yeah.
miserably. Never fucking mind.
Between
She
one
don't
of
know
us, we should
shit.
get something.
That is a nat 1. Thank you.
Damn.
very much.
Nat 1.
Not a fucking thing in there.
Lady's
Ray
like,
got a 17.
Lady's like, Paris has really gone downhill.
I'm sure not in Kansas. I don't know.
Lady does not know what fucking city she is in. She doesn't even know what day it is right now. All right.
That's pretty
As
normal
for
for her,
Ray,
I'll be
is
real.
anyone else wanting to make a roll? Oh, Mr.
Giuseppe rolled an 8. He doesn't know
with his
very
8.
much. He's not from here.
It's a nice little city. You can't tell the difference between this and any other port you've been to on Etraria.
Gotcha.
It's a port.
What's
It's a
my
port.
history? Yeah, I'll make a
I guess
history
you could
roll.
say it's important.
I got 11.
You know of Riga and know of its importance, but you've never had to directly interact with it since your particular organization does not have any connections with the Dreamwalker community here.
Yeah, we were kind of isolated in Mazov.
Yep. Both by design and, well, you need to roll a better history to find that out.
Oh,
Yeah, thanks,
interesting.
okay.
As for Mr. Ray, you know that this is a very important trading city, not only for the Nordland province, but for the rest of the Tsardom. This is where all northern trade comes into Rus. It is the equivalent of the great southern ports on the Mediterranean. This is also where the Landtag holds session. That is a assembly of nobles, important merchants, clergymen, that sort of thing, who decide the day-to-day affairs of the region. It is an assembly, but do not let that fool you. It is not a popular assembly by any means. It is an assembly by the rich, of the rich, for the rich.
Gross.
Disgusting.
You know
Terrible.
recently of a law they passed about 2 years ago that actually tightened the conditions of serfdom. And it was particularly notable because even the imperial government put out an official notice saying that while it respects the rights of the Nordland province to run its own affairs, it does advise that they do so with more sober heads. Yes, it was not great.
It was bad even for the really nasty rich people. Awful sign.
Yes.
Awful sign.
This is a place where it is a commercial city, and because of the nature of serfdom in this area, it is a place where goods and people can be traded.
Ooh, yikes.
Oh,
Okay,
yikes.
cool.
Not
the
in the sense
vibes
of
of
they will
the city does not pass the vibe check.
The city doth not pass the vibe check.
Yeah, the
Those
nobles
vibes, rancid.
will not sell their serfs to outsiders or those not of noble blood. They trade amongst themselves.
Interesting.
One of the aspects of nobility they hold most dear is their overlordship of the serfs, and this is where they both come to exercise that right in the form of trading between one another, and to legally enforce it and reinforce it as much as possible.
Huh.
Well, isn't that just such a fun time for them? I'm sure that we won't do anything to send this other to send a second Eastern European city into a violent upheave.
Certainly hope not.
You did Actually, roll perception again, since you have entered the city.
Oh no.
Okay, can I roll perception?
We
You-
can all roll perception.
All of you can roll perception. You are
We
just
can
walking
all
the street.
perceive.
I would like to roll a perception.
Oh
Fuck,
man,
is that
that's
I
a
got a
3 for me?
21.
21.
Woohoo, Ray! Thank you.
14.
All right,
Medium.
14 for Giuseppe. 4 for
Lady,
Lady.
God, ladies' rolls are so in character tonight. I'm loving it.
You really don't know
I have a
fucking
15,
shit.
baby.
15 for Gerard. Oh, excuse me. I think that is everyone, actually.
Mhm.
So everyone but Lady does notice in a couple of spots as you're passing through, what look like auctions,
Hmm.
and they are people being auctioned. The crowds around them are all richly dressed. The people on auction themselves are not. That what you see in those auctions is what I described just now. Serfs being traded between nobles for favors, money, or just because they don't prefer them and would like something else. The same way you would go to a shop to complain about a defective item.
I think we should kill more aristocrats.
I think we
I'm
should
not
kill
saying
more
that in
aristocrats.
character. I'm not saying
Yeah,
that in
no, not in character, just in general. I think we should kill more aristocrats. That's a zoinks from me, Scoob.
Down with
Yeah.
the bourgeoisie.
Yeah.
Yume once again looks very uncomfortable.
There is something else you all notice. Basically, all of the nobles participating in those auctions are human.
Very fascinating, actually.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
maybe
Wrote that down.
there are maybe 1 or 2 vampires among the crowds that you spy, but the vast majority of them are just Germanian nobles.
Wow,
Interesting.
disgusting.
Disgusting.
Yes, it is one of the sad realities of this region that the social hierarchy is based along both class and ethnic lines. There is the Germanian elite, who have been here for quite a few centuries after their ancestors conquered the province. And then there is the native population, which has been reduced to servitude as the conquered. And this is an arrangement that has been in effect for 200 to 300 years.
Interesting context and good to know, though.
Welcome to Nordland.
Also, Yume puts her hood back up.
With that wonderful perception, you all do learn of the market square that is home to the regular shops that sell not uncomfortable products.
I was going to say,
Oh,
you
yeah.
mean not people?
Yeah. Do we have any non-human stores?
So, most of these stores here are run by humans. The Germanians are dominant both in the nobility and the merchant class. However, these are... Oh, thank you for the follow, Penguin of Fuzzy. Oh, and the
my
bar updated as
goodness,
well.
Thank you.
Yeah,
All right.
awesome.
So,
For that, alright, I find there to be a distinct lack of spiced meats, particularly of the finely aged category.
I know exactly who that is. Just for you, one of the shops they see in this market square is a butcher, and the aromas they smell coming from that shop are
Hey.
most exquisite.
I'd like, hey, I'm gonna go get myself some gabagool. I'll be right back.
Some gabagool?
Go!
You see,
What?
Gabagool!
The gabagool!
that's on Elena to explain that one.
It's okay. Because I only know how to do Giuseppe's accent as though I am Tony Soprano. It's a hyped up Italian American way of saying capicola.
It
Apicola.
is?
Yeah, that's
I
what
thought it was
gabagool
like
is.
a nickname.
No, that's what gabagool is.
It's Capicola?
It's gabagool.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, we're all learning things today.
And we're all learning so much.
Oh dear, honey got on the plate. That's fine. All right. Among these shops, you see a couple of armories, tailors, general stores with supplies like food, rope, that sort of thing, and
Mhm.
a couple of taverns as well.
Ooh,
Which would you
lady's
like to
interested.
peruse?
Lady is interested in the taverns.
Oh boy. All right, Yume's following her.
Lady and Yume are going to the taverns.
Gerard is required to follow Lady where she is going, unless I feel like he actually leaves those two to their business.
You want to come
And
get some gabagool?
He goes with Giuseppe.
Oh, we're gonna.
Oh.
Oh, boys trip to the gabagool stand.
So
Okay, let's
we
go.
have
Where's Ray going? Where's Ray going?
Boys trip. Boys trip.
Boys trip.
Boys trip.
Boys
Boys
trip.
trip. Boy. You can go wherever you
Where's
want
the
to go.
boys' trip again?
We're going to the butcher to get some meat.
Going to
Oh
get
wow,
some
you really did
gabagool.
split the party along gender lines. Interesting.
Boys trip to the butcher. Let's go.
It's the boys' butcher.
And where are the girls going?
The girls
They're
are
going
going
to
to
a
the tavern like a normal D&D party.
Tavern.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, you're joining the ladies?
I'm just gonna go with a completely. I'm gonna go with a completely Ray answer. He's gonna go to the tailor because his pants need to be fixed.
Oh my god, he's so
Aw.
fancy and refined. I love him.
All right, all right.
All right. So
Because
I'll begin
so many
with
things have happened in 3 months that he's out of pants.
Oh my god, he ran.
Yeah, that's fair.
actually
Holy
hold on.
shit.
I need to roll something.
Ray is just barely holding on, and so are his pants.
I need to roll something before
His
I
pants.
do this. Oh, interesting. All right.
Uh-oh.
So I will begin with Giuseppe and Gerard first. You
Okay.
enter the butcher shop, which you see on its placard is named the House of Fine Meats.
Oh, yeah.
God, yeah.
The-
You enter
Selena, it's been so
and
long.
you.
Sarah, I'm
oh
so
my
glad we get to
God.
go to the House of Fine Meats together.
Yeah, I did this on purpose.
I'm so
Sorry,
glad.
Gunter.
You enter. No, you're perfectly fine. You enter and see so many meats, sausages, like veal, lamb, beef, chicken, all salted and preserved.
Oh, yeah.
And you hear from a little towards the back the thunk of wood on metal. The butcher is at work with a fresh cut.
Fresh cut.
Fresh cut.
You know,
Smack.
I am of course
He
having
hears
to
his
say
door
this.
enter.
Oh,
Go ahead.
yes, sorry. No, I was gonna say out of character. You know, if Ray had come with us, this would have been a real sausage fest. Okay, now I'm done. I promise.
Very good, very
I'll
good,
shut
very
the
good.
fuck up so we can.
He's
take
going
the
to
word
join you.
Beautiful.
Okay,
Don't
good.
worry, he's going to
Beautiful.
join you. He just had to go drop things off at the tailor first.
Oh,
I love
great.
you. Thank you.
All right. So you hear after a couple of more thunks. Welcome to the House of Fine Meats. How can I serve you gentlemen today?
I like your accent. Where are you from?
Ken. Welcome.
I thought I recognized that beautiful cadence you have going there.
My name is
Oh.
Leonardo Scorzini, but everyone calls me Leo.
His name's fucking what?
Leonardo Scorzini, purveyor of fine meats.
Gerard has gently placed a hand so delicately over his own mouth It is
Oh my
not
God.
apparent why.
There's two of them.
Oh, all
uh,
right. What's
Giuseppe
your name,
seeing
friend?
uh Giuseppe confidently walks over. By the way, of course, Panettone's with him at his side as always.
Of course.
And she seems very, very happy to be around all the salted meat. He walks over and kind of leans very comfortably on the counter, like he's been in the store 1,000 times. And he says, "My name's Giuseppe von Maw. A long way from home, I guess you could say, but I've been traveling around this neck of the woods for a few months now. What what do you fine wares would you suggest to enterprising young Etrarian such as myself, huh?"
He chuckles as he makes another cut on what you can see is a fine slab of beef. It looks like steak.
Ooh, beef.
Well, we just got a shipment in from the north. Some very lovely cattle. I can grind it for you. I can make it into steak like so. I can do any part of the cow you want, so long as you got the coin to pay.
Oh, trust me. Listen, he kind of laughs. He's like, I just was just visiting the wife. I got some coin. Um, now listen, Gerard. So what do you think? I think we should definitely. I think we should take him up on the beef. I mean, you never know when you're gonna come buy good meat again. And honestly, when you're on the road like this, you don't want to pass it up. I always say two things: never pass up a bathroom, never pass up some ground beef. Uh,
Never pass up a beef. Is that what they say?
yeah, well, yeah, never pass up a shitter, never pass up a beef.
Never pass up a shitter. Never pass up a beef.
Yeah,
I
those are
feel
the
like
two.
this is
Listen,
very
listen.
Leo does do the Leo does what you would recognize as the fucking finger gun. Hey.
A
Hey. Giuseppe does it back as though it's second nature. Hey.
holy shit! He can't even control it.
He can't. It's literally he cannot control it.
Gabagoo.
Gabagoo. I think Tony Soprano is gonna come and murder me in my sleep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
I'd like
looking
to
for
apologize
Gabagoo?
to the great state of New York,
Why
and
didn't you
Italy.
say you were looking for Gabagoo? I just got a fresh shipment in.
Uh,
Holy shit! All right. I guess we're doing
He
this role
reaches
play.
under. He slams down. He is not in the chat. He slams the cleaver down so hard it embeds himself in the wood. You see him bend down. He pulls up a box and thunks it on the counter. It holds at least 50 glass bottles of discount Coca-Cola.
oh my god. Um. Uh. Giuseppe just starts like laughing, and he goes all right, listen, I'll tell you what. Let's get. And what do you think, Gerard? Like 6 pounds of the ground beef. I'll make us some hamburger steaks. All right. That's
Okay.
Listen.
I was.
We've been on
It
we've been on
looks.
the road. It's yes.
It looks very good. Let me stress that. Very nice meat. Very nice meat. Um,
Why,
I
thank
was
you.
going to ask how you planned to store and use this in time, but I feel like if we
Well,
cook it pretty quickly, we'll be just fine.
yeah,
We are
Oh,
that's what I
don't
was.
travelers.
worry.
That's what I
Okay.
was
For
thinking.
s-
I was thinking we would just this would be like I'd make a big dinner for everyone tonight. We're all together again. It's I think it's a reason for celebration, and you never know what the future's gonna hold. Huh? Might as well. That's what I say. Never pass up a
Don't worry,
beef.
my friend. It's already preserved and salted. And also, for a slight extra charge, I am willing to magically preserve it for as long as you need.
Oh, now that interests me.
Oh, so you can do. That's interesting. I don't know that I've ever had the magically preserved ground beef before. How do you do that?
You get it from Costco,
Well,
I believe. Sorry. That wasn't in character.
His provider is just Costco. Tsarist Costco.
Yeah.
Well, you see, the way it works is I just use a rune, and it'll keep the meat in stasis. And you just deactivate the rune, and the meat is no longer in stasis, fresh
Yeah.
as it was before I preserved it. And then
That's
you're able
something
to
else.
do whatever you wish with the meat. Hopefully
That's
eat it, but I don't judge.
I
Giuseppe kind of like blinks and he's like, okay.
Does Giuseppe do like the white guy blink, like the?
Yeah, he does. He fully does the white guy blink of like, oh, okay.
Leo notices your confusion. Listen, I know that sounds weird, but you get a lot of strange customers here in Riga. Trust me. It ain't like a church.
I
God.
this character
Also,
that
Nikki's
you're
like
making us
background
interact with
is-
is really good.
Thank
God,
you.
what's his name again? It's Leo.
Leo.
Leonardo Scorzini. But call me Leo.
Leonardo Scorzini. Oh God, I love him so much.
This is all improv, by the way.
It's so good, Gunter. You're doing amazing. Yeah, no, Giuseppe goes, you know what? I'll tell you what. Let's do for dinner tonight. Well, we got a party of 5, something like that, right? So let's do 3 pounds. The fresh ground beef. Let's do 4 pounds of the rune meat. And that way we can take it on the road, Gerard. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And that way we don't gotta worry about it going bad on us. Don't
I
want.
do highly recommend the magical preservation if you're traveling. You never
Oh yeah,
know
yeah,
what
for
might
sure.
delay you.
Yeah, you don't want the meats going bad on you. And let's see. I guess we'll do the preservation on a let's say a square pound of the gabagool.
A square pound
Hold
of
on.
the
A
gabagool.
square pound. Yeah, like a normal
Isn't that
pound.
the Coca-Cola? Are
The
you
what?
ordering a square pound? Isn't the gabagool the Coca-Cola?
Gunter! Gabagool is Capicola!
Capicola.
Do you know what Capicola is, sir?
I've never heard of that, no, but I resent
It's
my
a
statement.
type of
Gunter!
ham.
Oh, Gunter! Capicola!
Hunter, we were running under the assumption you knew what Capicola was.
Oh,
It's
Gunter!
a spice, you whore!
No,
Capicola is not a spice. It is a ham.
it's a type
It was a spice!
Oh my god, Capicola
Okay.
is a type of like
It is a type of ham. It is. They serve
just
it
wanna
at Jimmy
say-
John's. Damn it!
I just want to say, it is fucking hysterical to me that y'all are yelling at me for not knowing what the spice is. Alyssa tries to say it's a spice, you whore, and then you have to prove Alyssa wrong that it's not actually a spice.
We thought it was a spice the whole fucking time,
losing my mind.
and she said it. She
Gunter,
said
I
it
wondered
with
what
so
the
much.
hell you were talking about when you said he got out a bunch of off-brand Coca-Cola. I was like, okay, that's not relevant, but whatever, that's fine.
Yeah, I guess Coca-Cola.
Oh my god, I'm losing
my
my
God.
mind. I'm losing my
Well,
mind.
congratulations. 2 of us knew what fucking Capicola is. 1 of us knew what Gabagool was. Does anyone else want to reveal their hand while we're at it? Anyone? Okay, great.
Okay, now that we're all clear on
Back to
on
this
the meat.
incredible fantasy that we've
back
got.
to this incredibly detailed tapestry
Sorry,
that we were weaving.
I'm still stuck on how she said, it's a spice, you whore, with such confidence, only to be proven dead wrong. That is my
Word.
consolation for this.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's a
We're-
spice.
We got it. We're all on the same page. We're good.
Okay, great. Okay,
Leo
he's
Scor-
bringing us
Leo
the
Scorzini.
Capicola ham. The Capicola's already smoked. I'm not worried about the Capicola. I'm worried
Yeah.
about ground meat.
I pat your head, ma'am. He does provide you a square pound of the requested meat. He does offer
Excellent.
you some fresh dollar Coca-Cola.
I do.
You know what? I'll take one.
Magically made and carbonated.
Yeah. So the Magic Coca-Cola,
Okay, I'm not alone.
no, here's the thing. I think it would be really, really funny because, okay, we've been calling the Capicola Gabagool, but when we say in character Capicola, it is a fun meat-themed Coca-Cola. It does not taste like meat, but it is off-brand, and it is called Capicola.
They're like selling it as part of a promotional thing.
Yeah.
What year is it in the story? So, would any of you like to roll to know what year it is?
Oh God, I thought
Why
we
do
knew
we
that
have
it
to
was.
roll to know what year it is?
I thought we knew that it was
I'm
around
I'm
1815.
joking. I'm
Oh,
joking
okay.
around on that
No,
one.
that sounded real and like it should be a thing. I would not have even doubted it at this point. It was funny though.
Yeah, no. It
It was funny.
is currently the year 1815.
1815. When was Coca-Cola invented? I'll look that up.
1892. I just looked it up.
1892.
Well, you know what? Not in this world, baby. We're living.
gotta
We're
do it
living in the
early.
future
I mean,
now.
Here's the thing. Magic.
Magic.
You can preserve meats.
Magic.
I'm going to say you can magically carbonate drinks.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we can figure it out.
It's the magic bubbles.
The magic bubbles. So yes,
God.
he totals up your square pound of Capicola
Holy fuck.
and also your. I probably said it wrong, but I don't care.
No, you did it fine. I'm just laughing at how our journey there. It was really good.
Oh god, that was what, 10 minutes?
No,
Yeah,
that was only like 2.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't
We-
long.
we're doing great. We're doing great. So we got.
Oh,
We
a very
get-
important question. This end story Coke, they don't know what cocaine is yet, so who knows?
Excellent.
Okay, we figured we have vampires, but we don't have fucking cocaine. What kind of
Oh,
story
these-
is this?
Listen, they don't call it cocaine, they call it spicy sugar.
Oh damn.
You know what? Actually, that sounds great.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, spicy sugar. Let's go.
Now, another important question: do vampires put this spicy sugar in their blood sometimes?
Some do, depends on their preference.
I think if you drink the blood of someone who's on a lot of spicy sugar, it just gives you the effect. It's a drug
Yeah,
blood.
that's fair.
Yeah, that's what they
He
do
does-
while we do in the shadows. They drink
He-
drug blood.
He does hold up 2 bottles for you. I got the classic original flavor of the cola. I also got fresh off the boat, the spicy cola. Highly
Oh.
recommended and valued.
Highly recommended and valued.
Mickey,
It
oh
says
my
that on the
God.
bottle. Highly recommended and valued.
It does say that on the bottle.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Okay. Yeah.
You see in fine print, even the Tsar drinks it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Not anymore. He doesn't.
We drank the
Um,
blood of some people that were on drugs and now we're wizards. Sorry, that was a what we do in the shadows quote. Alyssa.
Yeah,
This is the perfect way to counter the vibes of the history dump I gave you. I love it.
It's what we have to do. It's why I made
yeah,
it a
you made us witness a slave market 3 minutes into the session. We get to poke around in a silly cocaine butcher shop now.
Yeah.
Giuseppe goes, okay, I'll tell you what. Give me one of the normal, because I'm trying to watch my spicy sugar intake, and give me I don't know, Gerard. You want a drink?
Yes, I would
Okay.
like a drink. What is that? I've never seen that before.
Oh, it's like a soda. They got magic bubbles in it.
It's a what?
Okay, so you know how water is?
Yeah, I know how
Okay.
water is.
So like imagine if water had bubbles in it.
And
was
that
like
is
kind of
enjoyable.
sweet. Yeah.
Oh well, the
Yeah.
sweet sounds good, but the little bubbles.
The little it's a whole taste sensation, Gerard. I'll tell you what, I'll get you one. Give me one of the
Okay,
spicy ones for my friend.
That sounds good. I think.
You know what? Just for you, because you're kin. You come from the homeland. He takes out 2 little glasses, pours a little bit of each bottle into the glasses. I'll let you try a sample first.
Oh, Leo, Leo, what is it? Leo Squazzini.
That
Yeah.
is very
Uh,
nice. Thank you.
I'll tell you what. Giuseppe raises the little sample glass and like a toast and kind of hands it to Gerard, and he says, "I'll tell you
Real
what."
quick,
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
need both of you to roll.
Oh my God! Wait,
Yes,
should
yes,
we
I
have
was
been more
waiting to have to
suspicious of
roll.
this man?
No. This is just like regular D20, no modifiers or anything. Okay,
I got a
Gerard has
10.
a 10.
Yeah, this
Okay,
is great.
okay. Oh no, he got a 3.
Roll
Is
one more
Giuseppe
time, actually. Giuseppe, roll one more time.
Okay.
He got
Okay,
an 11.
excellent. Perfect. All
Okay.
right. So Giuseppe takes the spicy Coke. Gerard has grabbed the original flavor.
Giuseppe got the cookie.
Great. So Giuseppe is he's doing cocaine as we speak.
Yeah, Giuseppe's
Yes.
doing cocaine.
Okay, great.
All right. Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
Now roll the
boys.
Constitution saving throw, Giuseppe.
Oh my God. Okay. Shit. Okay. How do I do that? I have forgotten how to play D&D. Okay. Constitution. Okay, I have a +3 Constitution. My basic is a 16. Okay. Oh, he takes it like a champ. Giuseppe's been freebasing cocaine since he was 13 years old.
Giuseppe smacks his
Gonna
lips
say a
after down
frequent
his
user,
bottle.
I see.
He's
It
fine.
tastes quite good. Very good. You do look at Leo. You said this was the spicy flavor, right? It's good, but I'm not getting the buzz like and then it hits you like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. Woo!
Oh my God.
Gerard, roll as well. This is just to see if you like it.
Okay, great. He got a 7.
You smack it around. You swish it around your mouth a little bit. You do down it, but your face curdles in disgust a little bit.
Oh, he doesn't like the Coca-Cola.
It's just
I also
you don't know what it
say he
is.
like
Is it too sweet? Is it the fizziness? You just can't put a finger on it, but you don't like it.
it makes him sneeze, and it's like a little tiny sneeze, and it's like and then he's good, and he's like back to like really fucking normal faced again.
Oh my God.
And he's good. Like he's fine. But it does make him do a little sneeze, and then he's fine.
Giuseppe goes, well, you know, you gave it the old college try, not really a cup of tea.
It was I like saying that I have tried it now. Is that fair?
Oh yeah, no, listen. All you can really do in life is just try something, and if it's not your thing, it's not your thing, eh? I'm proud of you though for
That's how life
trying
is,
it.
friend.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
my buddy here knows what he's talking about. Eh.
that seems like a very fair philosophy, and I can appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Well, I'm assuming you'll want a bottle of the cola, Mr. Giuseppe.
Yeah, sure. Let me get one of those for the road.
He slides you the. He just goes ahead and slides you one of the cocaine colas.
Yeah.
He knows.
Yeah, he knows. All right, yeah. Giuseppe pays him for all the shit that he's been buying.
Yeah, that totals to. Since you are buying a magically carbonated drink and magically preserved meats, that
Mhm.
does total up to 1 gold.
Okay, gotcha.
How much gold we got? We got a fair amount of gold, don't we?
For you guys, that is not much at all. For the average person, that is quite a bit.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Giuseppe
Okay.
definitely has that, especially after being home to see his wife. So I mean, like he he pays that up, no
However,
problem. I don't think that we've been
wonderful,
keeping like
excellent.
strict amounts of like how much gold we have in this campaign.
We
But
haven't.
I mean, it's just Giuseppe's like wealthy, so he's Listen, Mrs. Von Mars loaded, so.
Oh, so he's like a trophy husband.
Oh yeah, Giuseppe
He's
married
a
up.
trophy
Like,
husband.
Holy shit.
I cannot stress this enough. Giuseppe married up.
Good.
Like, he doesn't have to work. And that's all I'll say about that.
All right. Well, you both make your purchases, or Giuseppe makes his purchase, and you go to exit the shop. While all this is happening, we go to Ray. You have spotted a tailor that seems like it would suit your needs. As you get closer, you see that on the placard it says House of Fine Fabrics. You enter, it is what you would expect from a tailor. Generally, there's clothes, fabrics scattered about, various different kinds and qualities. You see outfits for men, women, nobles, merchants, soldiers,
The several genders.
the several genders. Sorry, I'm trying to keep Hobbs from getting up on the table. There we go. And you hear a small voice from behind the counter. Just a minute. There's a bit of rummaging around, and then a very old woman pokes her head up from the counter. Hello, young man. What can I do for you today?
He gently, I say gently, he approaches the counter and takes his pants out of his bag. They're nicely folded and places them on the counter and just says, I need some repairs done on my pants. I've been traveling for a few months and they're a little worn out.
Oh yes, I see. For quick context, are these Ray's everyday wear pants? Or are these like the
Ye-
fancy pants he wore
yes.
at the ball? They're the normal
The
pants?
fancy pants that he wore at the ball are no longer in existence because of reasons. These are his
Oh, good
everyday
lord.
wear
Oh
pants.
my.
Ray. He shot his pants.
We are reminded once again that Ray fucked.
Or he should
The Countess of Royal Poison probably had something to do with it. Anyway.
It was definitely the Countess.
Probably.
Oh my god. She takes the pants in her hand, examines them a little bit. Yes, I see. Right, okay. There should be no problem, dear. Just a general wear and tear. Do you have a timeline that you need this fixed by?
Do I have a timeline?
I don't know, do you?
How long are we shopping for, fellas?
Do you want to tell the group that we need to stay in town until your pants are ready?
We might have to, depending on the lady. He just nods his head and says, I'd like to have him as quickly as possible. I'm traveling with some other friends and I don't know when they're going to want to leave town.
See, that's no problem at all. Give me 24 hours, and I'll have these fixed up for you.
Ray's gotta go pantsless until then.
He's wearing one pair of pants. They're not good pants, but they're pants.
Also, I've never heard your accent before, dear. Where do you come from? It's actually really cute.
It's
Okay,
really
because I
cute.
heard that, she was not asking that in like the sexual way.
No,
This woman
it's
is like a
cute.
grandmother.
No, she's cute.
I just think it's
She's just a
cute.
nice
Oh,
little
she's
lady.
cute. We just like old ladies.
Yeah, we old lady appreciators here.
Oh my god.
Ray
Volume
is
control be out the
immediately
window.
like,
Gunter, you play such a cute old lady.
Yeah.
Thank you. I try.
Ray immediately loves this woman because she is the grandmother figure that he never had.
Oh.
Oh.
What's her name? What's her name? New favorite NPC, everybody.
What's
Name her.
She-
but
Name her. Name her.
Does a name her. He does a little bow and says, "I come from Louis Soir."
Oh, I've heard about that
Um,
place before. That's very far away. Oh, but where are my
Ye-
manners? My name
yes,
is Eloise,
and it
dearie.
is.
Eloise.
Eloise! My name's Eloise. I live
Okay,
upstairs.
sidebar.
My name
sidebar
is
for just a
Eloise.
moment.
I'm 6 years old. I live on the
I
top
live on
floor.
the top floor.
I live on the top
Oh
floor.
my god. What the? I'm sorry, what?
Gunter, I'm so
My
sorry.
name
It's
is
a trend on
Eloise. I'm
fucking.
6 years. My name is
It's a,
Eloise.
it's a fucking TikTok trend that went
There's
around,
a
and
TikTok
it's
sound going around, and it's talking about who is the little girl who lives on the top floor. My name is Eloise. I'm 6 years old.
I'm 6 years
it's
old.
yeah, it's
Oh my
it's a good
god.
it's a good one. We'll send you the video.
Oh, please do. All right. She has
So
given
funny.
you her name.
Anyway,
Miss
Ray
Eloise.
does another little bow. He does another little bow and says, "Nice to meet you, Miss Eloise. My name's Ray."
The pleasure's all mine, Mr. Ray. But yes, I'll have these pants fixed up within a day. Do please take the time to explore the city and you avoid the central market square. And
Awesome.
she
I'll
calls
take that
over
to
her
heart.
shoulder in Germanian. You can't really make out the words, but you do catch the name Heinrich. And an equally old man comes out. She speaks to him a bit more, and he takes the pants, gives you the best grandfatherly smile, and just takes them back. She turns. So sorry. He's very nice. He just can't speak the common tongue. I had to learn to do it for him so we could actually run the shop.
What do they speak?
He'll be,
That's quite all right, ma'am. I appreciate you.
Oh, I appreciate you coming here, dearie. That'll be 5 silver, please.
He roots around in his little bag and gives her 3 silver.
She does count the silver, pauses for a second. Have the rest by tomorrow, okay, dearie?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and with that, your transaction is done. Is there anything else you would like to do in this lovely shop with the lovely elderly couple?
Not at the moment. He's going to
Well-
leave the store and go to the meat shop if they're still there. Just to
Yeah, I
find
think at this
everybody.
point they're just kind of like hanging out. Like Giuseppe's just shooting the shit with Leo.
Oh my god. All right.
It's like it very much. I think for Gerard, it very much has the vibe of your mom runs into a friend at the grocery store and is just standing there for 20 minutes talking.
That is
Oh,
exactly what's
God.
been happening. But here's
Yeah.
the thing. I will say Gerard as a person is exceedingly used to this because you have to remember he hangs out with Lady,
Oh God, you're so
who
right.
has had like 12 husbands.
True.
And he is used to just standing there with his little hands folded like a nice little footman. He's been fine. He had his little sip of Coca-Cola. He is holding the meat bag. He is politely waiting. He's fine.
Yeah.
All right. With that, we cut to our favorite duo, Yume and Lady, who decided they wanted to go to the bar in the morning.
Is it
Day
morning?
drinking with the girls.
Day
Look,
drinking with
Lady
the
is not one for
girlies.
good decisions, but she is
And also-
sure decisive.
Also,
Beautiful.
taverns have food.
Yeah, they're
They
going.
do.
Gunter, they're going to
It's
brunch.
hilarious. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
The girlies are going to brunch.
All right. You arrive. You enter this tavern. Last call was a few hours ago, and it's now the morning shift. You see a few people in, eating their breakfast. It's not too busy, though, because this tavern, unknown to you since you're not familiar with the city, is known for its nighttime fare. However, they still serve a passable breakfast.
Right? All right.
I will say it is hilarious considering you already ate at another tavern. Like literally a couple hours ago.
I mean, yeah, it's
Nice here to
been
eat.
They're
That was
hungry
like-
bitches.
a while ago. Is brunch time?
Never
Yes.
pass up a meal, never pass up a shitter.
Yeah, no, never pass
Yeah.
up a meal, never pass up a beef, never pass up a shitter. 3 rules of Journey to Midnight.
Oh my god.
I think we're right, honest to God.
Well, with that in mind, do you sit down? Do you go up to the bar? What would you like to do?
Lady's going to find a little seat and she's gonna pat the spot next to her.
Yeah, Yume's gonna take it.
All right, you both take your seats. A waitress to see you makes her way over, sees that Yume is a vampire because it's impossible to not notice.
Yeah, no, the fangs are kind of out.
Fangy.
You do notice in this particular server, she is not as perturbed by your vampirism as others, mostly because she is used to serving nobility by now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Welcome, Madame, my lady. Milady will have your blood out very shortly. For Madame, what were you fancying today?
Let me. Are mimosas invented yet?
Do you ask that in character?
I used her voice.
I love the idea that she knows what a mimosa is and is waiting on the rest of the world to catch up.
The server cocks her head. Is that a Valois drink?
I will take that as a no. In that case, I will have. How about pina coladas? Are those invented yet?
The server sighs. Madame, I'll get you a menu. She walks
Please.
away for a moment. And then comes back with a menu. You see that that in terms of drinks they have ale, wine, orange juice, surprisingly.
Lady looks extremely excited about the orange juice.
There is also water, both simple water and magically distilled.
She wants some orange juice. She came in here with the idea of drinking and then saw the orange juice and has such changed her mind.
All right, orange juice for Madame. Any food?
May I have some crumpets?
So fucking
Crumpets,
what?
of course, Madame. Yes.
I thought you
Excellent.
said crumpus.
Crumpets.
Crumpets. Oh my
Give me
god.
give me some crumpus.
Crumpus. You definitely do not want Krampus. Alright, so the server walks away. As you can tell by the way she has spoken to you and some of the menu choices, this is a slightly upscale establishment. Used to serving people of means and nobles alike. The chairs are very comfortable. Now that you're taking a bit more time to look, the patrons do seem to have a bit more money than usual. I'm noticing the echo as well.
Who's got their headphones out?
It might be me. Let me mute and see if it keeps popping.
Still happening?
Yep.
Nope.
There we go.
Got it?
It was Sarah.
Yeah,
I'm
it
very
was
sorry,
me.
Miss
I don't
Sarah.
have headphones in.
Oh,
It
you're good.
doesn't always happen. But I will see what I can do.
You're all good. All right. So, while you two are waiting on your food, is there anything you'd like to discuss? Anything you need to talk about?
Lady kind of is side-eyeing Yume. It's obvious that she has something she wants to talk about, but she hasn't quite figured out how to broach the topic. Mostly because me, as her player, has not yet figured out how I'm going to approach the topic. And I think... Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And I think, and it's very clear that this is like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not what she wants to ask, but it's what she is going to fill the space with when she asks, so, do you have any, like, siblings?
Okay.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, you may kind of. She still has her hood up, but like you can tell she's pretty surprised by this question.
You were not expecting to get the sibling information already.
Four brothers. You already knew this.
No, I am just trying to confirm is that one of them was stupid enough to try to fight me, and I am trying to confirm if it was the same person.
You can tell she's
We're getting this exposition.
You can tell she's thinking about it. And she's like, hold on.
Beautiful.
This isn't the first time. That wasn't the first time you've been to Mazav, is it?
None. No, it was not.
Oh dear.
I am just not very good at what's the word? Geology.
I love her so much.
God, beautiful.
God damn it, Tadine.
Oh, repeat his name. So this is I am committed to memory.
Beautiful.
She kind of side eyes you again. She's like, Adine?
Adine. Cool. Now I can stop calling him the stupid motherfucker in my mind.
Do you have a weird nickname for everyone?
Well, of course. So not all kind, mind.
Well, yes. I've noticed that.
In fact, it is very rare if they are kind.
Well, considering that yours for me is Little Thief.
It is. You are my little thief.
Please stop calling me that in public.
I will try, but I make no guarantee.
Well, anyway, at least that explains that nickname.
Is good.
Sorry, you cut out there. What was that?
He is a stupid motherfucker. What else am I supposed to call him?
No, you're right. That's not the nickname I was referring to.
I call Muffin for reasons that he would prefer me not to say, so I shall not. But I call him
His
Muffin.
name isn't Muffin?
Oh my god.
Oh my
god.
Oh, we're making so many good character decisions this week, guys.
His name isn't Muffin?
His name isn't
Beautiful.
Muffin?
Beautiful.
No,
I see how
but
it
do
is.
not ask me today what his name is. I do not think I am sober enough to remember.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Perhaps if you ask me in the afternoon, I will remember. Until then, I will call him Muffin, and that will be his name.
While you're having this conversation, the tavern keep walks out along with his waitress. The waitress is holding the orange juice and food for Lady. The tavern keep on a freshly polished silver platter holds a glass of blood. Lady is served her food as normal. The tavern keep walks up to Yume, gently places the glass of blood before her. Fraulein, your blood, as you've requested. It is the sincere hope of mine establishment that you enjoy.
Thank you.
If
I'm so
there's
sorry.
anything else,
That's okay. It's
Fraulein,
great folly work. It sounds like a bar.
then you have but to ask, and we shall provide.
Do I
she-
leave a Google review? I will give 5 stars.
The tavern keep turns to you. It would be the greatest pleasure of mine, Frauen.
Well, how do I
With that,
give Google Michelin star review?
Fantasy Yelp.
Fantasy Yelp. Where is Fantasy Yelp? I'm going.
What?
Fantasy of.
I. Oh my god.
You may just kind of makes a gesture of like, don't worry about it.
Well, if either of you need anything, you need only call for Joachim, and I shall be right here.
What's his
Thank
fucking
you.
name?
Joachim. Not that Joachim, but
Oh,
his
yeah.
name is still Joachim.
Good to know. Thanks. Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
I was like, hey, who was that?
Nope.
Okay.
Alright, you
Understand.
both tuck in. The blood is quite tasty, Yume. They've made it taste almost like mead, surprisingly. There are notes of honey to it. You don't want to know how they did it.
Hopefully, I'm hoping they just put honey in it, but
As for Lady, you, to my knowledge, have never had orange juice before, so this is a first for you. It is just like the fruit. There is quite a bit of pulp, but it is tart and lovely.
She should chew it and has decided that nah, that would be rude.
That is not how orange juice works, but anyway.
You don't chew your
No,
orange
I
juice?
know that. You know that, but this is Lady we're talking about. She's trying to decide if it needs chewed.
You
I
tried to
chew my
chew
orange
it and then remember how liquid works.
I chew my orange juice with pulp in it. Fuck you.
That is
We'll
a lot of fun.
we'll,
Sure
we'll
enough, that's some pulp if you can chew
we'll
it.
just, yeah, I like it chunky.
oh my
That's
god.
Baby.
Go
That's
big. I
Let's
like
You
'em
get that
chunky.
fiber in it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right.
Please don't call it that. Anyway,
Concrete.
Concrete, baby.
All right. With you two finish your little brunch. No, nothing of note really occurs. Yume is a noble, so you don't have to pay.
we don't have to pay at all.
God damn.
They would have made Lady pay for the orange juice, but since she is with a vampire and is having one-on-one conversation with her, they're just going to use the same rules that all taverns use for vampires. If they walk in and get a glass of blood, then they are not required to pay. If they buy other stuff, then it's a different story. However, yeah.
Damn, fellas, we should have had a vampire in the team earlier.
Damn, fellas.
Well, all right. All right. Look, yeah.
It is something that has caused quite a bit of discontent because naturally tavern keeps and restaurant owners are not keen on just giving away free things.
Yeah.
However, they can't really do anything in the face of the state's unbridled authority. So there you go.
You may leave like a gold piece or two, just anyway.
As you are leaving, you hear Joachim go, "Oh my god!"
Oh my god!
No, little
You just
German
left him-
boy, don't take that.
Oh my god.
This place is full of blood smoke.
Blood smoking! Sorry, you started the.
You
that was
stumbled
you.
into the little
fucking put
German
yourself in
boy
that
meme.
situation.
Yeah, you did.
Hey,
You
A
did do
little
it, little
German boy. All right. With that, you walk out, and I'm going to say you all finished at around the same time. You meet
Yeah,
back up
sounds good.
in the center of the square, having made your little purchases, having met new friends. It's all lovely.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do next?
Well, fellas.
Of giving us free will and a decision to make, and now I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I can't hold your hand.
Okay. Give us some options. What are?
So, you would have been informed of this. The Landtag is open to nobility and their entourages if they wish to observe, even if they're not members. You could go do that if you want to get the lay of the political land.
Okay.
Smart of us, yeah.
You could head to the port to see what it's like down there.
Ooh.
There
hey,
is-
actually. Is there
Mhm.
somewhere where I could pick up like paper and pencil, maybe?
There is a stationery shop.
Yeah, there's an Office Depot right down the street.
Yume's gonna wander into there.
All right. You wander into the shop. It is filled with...
Lady's gonna follow her also. She also has something that she
Yeah.
needs to pick up.
This shop is filled with parchments, quills, something that is equivalent to a fountain pen, but is a very archaic version of it. You see several of those on display.
Mm-hmm.
You also see Miss Odelia von Ephistria at the
Oh my
counter.
god.
It's fine, just don't be weird.
It's
you
fine,
were
just don't be
waiting
weird.
for me to say you were waiting for this, weren't you?
No, I wasn't expecting you to do that, actually.
But you had her in there specifically?
The role was to... The role I made a little while ago was to determine if you all would run into her in the first 3 shops you went into.
Oh.
If you had not gone into any other shops, you would not have run into her.
Oh. Well,
But she
I
was
guess...
here in the square the entire time. You enter just as she turns around.
She freezes up.
You both
Lady
freeze up,
waves.
Have you all gone in there, by the way?
Yeah, Giuseppe likes pens.
Gerard has
Yeah.
followed, I suppose, as he usually does.
Also, Katie, you are correct. I am doing some shameless self-fan service. You all stare at each other for a moment. And then you hear from
Giuseppe's just like
behind you.
looking between everybody like, what the fuck's going on?
The staring
Oh, yeah,
goes on for
Giuseppe has
so
no
long
fucking
that you
idea.
hear from behind you the sound of like riding boots.
Oh no.
Like, you know, the little things they have that clink whenever you take steps? It's that.
The Spurs.
You hear
Spurs?
the Spurs, yeah. I
Spurs?
forgot how
She
to word
kind
for a
of-
second.
You may kind of tugs on. Like, she's not looking at him, but she grabs onto Giuseppe's sleeve like she's about to grab him and run.
You hear
yeah.
with a mouthful of food, because he himself had just gone into the butcher shop right after you guys, actually. Oh, Delia, what? Oh. You recognize the voice as the blue-haired vampire who kept you from going outside.
Wait,
of
why
the
is
tavern.
he eating? You told me vampires can't eat human food at all.
It's fresh, has blood in it.
Yeah, that's fair. Anyway.
Also, maybe he likes to throw up. I think it'd be fun.
He's eating
Anyway.
raw meat, like just raw hamburger.
Not even raw ground meat. He is literally
okay,
like,
so
yeah. Anyway,
we know Odelia's in here, and we know blue-haired guy's in here.
yeah. Before you can do anything, you hear the O. You hear an audible swallow. Holy shit!
Giuseppe
Can I
leans
just
down.
say I fucking love you guys? You may, in particular, you feel an arm wrap around your shoulders.
She tenses up so bad that Giuseppe can feel
A
it from her full
megawatt
mouth.
a megawatt smile makes its way into your vision. Do you have any idea how long it's been since someone stood up to the captain and got away with it?
Sorry, is
I
this the
would buy
blue?
you a beer
Is this the
if I
blue-haired
had to
vampire
pay.
saying this?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, but where are my manners? Yes, he steps away from you, not noticing that he made you tense up. The name is Caleb von Kreutzwald, at your service. Sergeant in the First Riga Hussars, Death's Head Regiment. Don't mind the name. I know it scares a lot of people. But for you guys, I think you can take it.
Giuseppe's gonna roll a hard perception on that one.
Perception.
I think because he hasn't met these people and he's trying to figure out what the fuck's going on because he felt the vibes coming off Yume and they don't check out.
By the way, that's insight.
Oh, okay. Well, let me do insight then. I have a +6 in that. That's better.
There you
Okay.
go.
Okay, 14.
You look him up and down, take him in. He seems genuine in his words.
I can't decide if that's worse or not. Or is it just me and Giuseppe that are in here right now?
It sounds like everyone is in here.
Did everybody?
Sarah,
just-
I can hear you talking through the wall, but you are on mute.
Oh my god, I forgot I was on mute. I have a mechanical keyboard, so whenever I type, you guys can hear just. And I try to spare you that whenever I'm typing.
Oh, you're perfectly fine.
Anyway,
it seems like the echo is gone at least.
Did you go into the store with us?
I am, yeah. I followed you guys.
Yeah,
I was
I am
with
assuming
Giuseppe.
everyone walked in.
Yeah, for ease of narrative, let's just say everyone walked in. I think, yeah, with the 14, like, so Giuseppe is like, okay, this guy seems like he's being genuine, but he can also feel the way that Yume is reacting and like gripping onto his sleeve. So he knows that something's up. Um,
Kalev, speaking of Giuseppe, Kalev looks directly at you. You're new. You weren't here last time.
well, at 50 years old, I can't really go around saying that I'm all too new, but I guess that's a matter of perspective. But yeah, I haven't. I don't think that we've had the joy of making one another's acquaintance. I'm Giuseppe von Mar, detective Giuseppe von Mar, and you are
Kalev von
said
Kreutzwald. I
right,
gave the
yeah,
spiel about the regiment. I won't do it
yeah, and
again because,
the
frankly, it's a
the
mouthful.
deadhead, the motorhead society. What do you who do you work for? You said.
He gives you a finger gun. The Death's Head
Hey.
Regiment, but I'm calling it the Motorhead Society from now on. That is
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah. That's. I thought it sounded cooler.
Oh my
Can
god.
can Giuseppe roll like a? Would it be a history or an insight to see if he knows anything about these people? I mean, he's like the word on the
Roll
street, kind of.
roll history.
Okay. I got history for me is a +3, another 14.
You know from over your time as a detective, you do check the news quite often,
Mhm.
mostly to keep up the with the pulse of public opinion, basically. However, this does mean that you get political news as well. You
Mhm.
recall a few headlines in the pamphlets and gazettes of a famous Tsarist regiment known as the Death's Head Hussars.
Mhm.
You don't know much about how they run because that's not going to be available in newspapers, really.
Gotcha.
However, you do know that they are well renowned for their combat prowess as an elite regiment. They you've seen headlines describing their exploits on the fields of Valois during the breakout of the Revolutionary Wars. They were known for lightning attacks, very quick hit and runs, and when the situation called for it, scorched earth.
Okay. Uh. So he says, yeah, yeah. Well, listen, as a detective, I've caught wind of some of your work. So what brings you to find Riga here, or is
Olive
that
grins.
confidential?
We are the first Riga Hussars, you know.
Do you
This
think
is our base of
look
operation.
look at me? Hey, kid, look at me. Do I look like I can hear?
He
I
cocks his
mean,
head. I've not been called kid and anyway, not fair enough.
Listen.
Rats.
I my my veins are full of whatever the fuck some butcher gave me to drink. Um, I'm feeling a little spicy right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. So, uh,
Oh, you met Leah? I love that guy.
isn't he the best? I thought. It's not often that I get to meet a fella Trarian on the road. We're few and far between in these parts. But uh. So you you know my friends here. So how did you all meet? I've been a bit indisposed the last couple months.
Oh dear, that's such a long story.
Kylo scratches his head. At that, you see Odelia walk up. That is a matter of unfortunate circumstances.
That's
Mr.
one
Von
word
Mar?
for it.
Yeah, my Giuseppe von Mar. And what's your name, miss?
Odelia von Ephistria, Lieutenant, Death's Head Regiment.
I see.
We
Well,
were here to acquire papers for the quartermaster. He's run out again.
Perhaps
So
I
y-
can
Oh,
suggest
John.
some
He's
paper, but I am not very good at it. I just mostly use it for drawing.
Odelia cocks her head. You feel like you're being judged, but you can't tell? I see.
I
Anyway,
prefer something official. I do not care. You do you, or whatever they say.
I will be blunt. I do apologize for what you had to deal with in our last encounter. The captain is a handful at the best of times.
Handful.
Would you rather I call her psychopath, murderer, war criminal?
Let's put it like this. You are acting in a professional capacity, and who you are outside of your work does not reflect who you are inside of your work. No?
Giuseppe kind of looks over at Lady, and he's like, "That was very insightful, Lady."
Well, no, but
Thank you.
psychopath is pretty apt, I would say. Pretty on the nose.
Yes, she does not suffer those beneath her. What you did was brave, foolish, but brave. I do sincerely hope the man is able to put some semblance of his life back together.
You kind of see her get this look on her face, like she's not quite thinking about him anymore. But you do hear her say, "Somehow I doubt that."
Oh dear.
Odelia blinks. Indeed. I will part with the warning once again. Do your best to not provoke people like the captain, especially in these trying times.
Thank you.
She struggles for a second. It would be unfortunate if good people like yourselves ran into trouble. You hear Caliph snort and mutter under his breath. That's one way of putting it.
Oh my god.
And with that, they both walk out of the stationery store. You see in Odelia's arms a big fucking stack of parchments. As they walk away, you hear Odelia say, "If he spills ink on it one more goddamn time."
She's like, I'll fucking kill him.
We'll fucking kill him.
Fucking kill him.
The shop owner has been standing behind the counter the entire time. Just looks, can I help you? He's not quite sure what to make of the interaction he just witnessed, but you are prospective customers, so he's going to do his best to pretend nothing happened.
God, he did have to watch that happen, huh?
Yeah, he did have to watch that happen.
You may. Are those fountain pens that you were describing? Do those already come pre-filled with ink?
Oh, yes, these newfangled Germanian invention.
Really?
Sadly, they aren't pre-filled. However, I can give you a bottle for relatively cheap. The pen itself is going to be a bit pricey because Dwarven engineering, you know?
She's kind of like looking at them like she wouldn't know what to do with them.
He takes you in for a second. You've had your hood up the entire time, I'm assuming. Then
Mhm.
realizes he's been talking to a vampire. That is to say, milady,
Oh no.
while they are rather complicated instruments, I'm sure one of your means would find it most useful. If you would like, I can provide you the stocks to look.
Wait.
The stock. His stocks.
Oh, he wants to give me like his entire store?
No. What he's saying is he will let you like see what he has.
Like what he has in
Mhm.
stock.
Oh, okay.
He's not going to sell you his stocks.
I was about to say. Like, wait, I'm so confused by this conversation all of a sudden. Which is appropriate because I think Yume's also confused by this conversation. She's not used to this kind of shit. She just kind of nods slowly, like, yes, please.
With that, the shop owner disappears into the back for a minute. You're all able to peruse while he does his business. It's a stationery shop. There's fine quills, papers, journals, leather-bound books, all sorts of nice, wonderful things. The shopkeep returns with a wooden display box.
Mm-hmm.
The latch is made of brass. Engraved on it is the double-headed eagle of the sacred Romanian Reich, showing that it is an import. And within are 10 beautifully crafted what we would recognize as fountain pens. But these are, as an invention, this is so new that they don't even have a name for it yet. Some people have taken to calling them featherless quills.
Huh.
It's a pen.
For context, to my knowledge, fountain pens as we know them weren't really invented until the 1820s, I believe, by a Romanian.
Huh. Neat.
Hobbert.
Mr. Hobbs.
He's
Mr.
up on the
Hobbs.
he's up on the table. Hobbs invented fountain pens.
Kitty
Hobbs
baby
invented
time.
it.
Baby.
I have to say, Mr. Gunter, if there's anyone that I'm going to trust about knowing when fountain pens were invented, it would be you.
It literally, yeah.
You could have just
Absolutely,
lied
yeah.
to us, and I think we would have all believed you.
Yeah.
I will say there is some conjecture that the very first fountain pen-like thing was made by a Muslim ruler. And
That sounds
no,
right as
Katie,
well.
That honestly, that
Like-
does sound right. Like there,
like
so many
fuck, wait.
things. Like what?
No, I was reading the joke. I gotta think about something. Keep explaining something, Alina. Distract me.
no.
Oh no, I was just saying. There's a lot of very like, early technology and like the I forget the exact phrasing for it, but like the golden age of like Islamic
Islamic
technology
golden
and
age,
science.
yeah.
Yeah, the Islamic golden
the
age,
Islamic
where
Golden
it's like
Age.
they basically just figured out like medicine and everything else, like art and medicine. They were having a great time, so that
Yeah, like
honestly,
they just
fucking
figured it out.
fountain pens being a thing during that time sounds right. Like
Yeah, he like wanted a device that didn't require him to dip the pen
yeah,
in ink
Mhm.
because he was tired of spilling it all over his hands.
yeah, me too, man. He was so right.
Same.
Don't know if that's actually true or not. That one's alleged more than confirmed. We do know
Mhm.
that there were like custom devices made in like the 15 and 1600s,
Mm-hmm.
and then eventually you get to the 1800s where you start to actually see proper fountain pens. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, we're here to play D&D, not talk about the history of fountain pens.
Maybe
Yeah.
we are. I like talking about
Maybe.
fountain pens.
But
They're nice.
also fountain pens
he-
cool, so like I'm not complaining.
He opens the box and you see within 5 beautifully crafted pens.
Mm-hmm.
with what you recognize as dwarven metallurgy.
Ooh.
There's one
Ooh.
whose body is just solid gold with lovely rune work going up and down the body.
Mm-hmm.
You can also the others are still very nice, but not quite as nice as that one. Still very well engineered.
Mm-hmm.
You see the price tag. The one made of solid gold is worth like 200 gold pieces.
Oh, yikes.
The others are each worth 50.
All right. Would you say we can afford
I-
that? Do I have to roll to see if I can afford these?
You were given a big thing of gold by Philippe. However, that was for your mission.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There are, of course, wealthy members of your party.
Cough, lady, cough.
Here's the thing. I don't think Yume would flat out like ask her to do that for her, though.
Yeah.
But would lady
Like-
This
also
is
just
one of
do
those
it?
cases where you, even though you are a vampire noble, would have to pay because this
Yeah.
is not. This is like
In
But
terms
no,
of
no.
money,
Now
this
the
is just
gold,
simple
now,
capitalism.
now the gold one aside, could I well, no, I couldn't potentially. I would have to take from the money that Philippe gave us, and I don't really want to do that for this reason.
The shopkeep explains that this shipment recently arrived from the Kingdom of Brandenburg
Brandenburg.
on
Where's
the latest trade ship.
Brandenburg? Ah,
Imagine
I found it.
northeastern Germany.
Okay.
Basically from the Royal Manufactory. They were part of a commissioned set for a baron. However, the baron fell into bankruptcy before the ship arrived. They were still here,
Oh.
and the shopkeep describes that the ship's captain didn't want to take back the cargo, so
Yeah.
gave it to him for like 50 gold total.
Hmm. Wow. You.
To the captain, it's just a box of pens. He don't care. He doesn't even know what they are.
Yeah, that's fair. I think Yume kind of like shoots a glance at Lady, but doesn't say anything, and like looks away quickly, like hoping she didn't notice that.
Lady is also coming up to the counter to buy shit. So she's got a stack of paper in her hands, and I think graphite was a thing at this time. So she's got
Yes.
some
Yeah,
graphite.
Yes, you could have gotten graphite here.
What
Yeah.
like basically number 2 pencils.
Yeah.
she is here to
Like-
make a purchase, and she kind of looks at the pins and looks at Yume, who's very clearly having a little crisis, and she goes,
I will also take 2 of those. Are they good for like what do you call it? Will they make it across the sea?
Say that one more time.
Eee.
Will they
Will they make it across the sea?
Wow.
The shopkeep.
What the fuck does that mean?
I have a
In-
pin pal.
Oh, I
Who
love her. This
does not-
incomprehensible little woman.
I have a pen pal, see, and I think that he would very much appreciate a little pin. I do not like pins, but I think he would appreciate it. So, my question stands. Do they make it across the sea?
Would it survive the journey across an ocean, basically?
yes.
You could certainly arrange for that, madame. Personally, I am not sure how safe it would be, what with the blockade and everything. However,
Oh,
that is up to
right,
you.
there's a blockade. Forgot about the blockade.
Roll history to know what blockade he's talking about, if you care to.
Gonna roll history.
I'll roll history. I'm probably gonna fail, but I'll roll history.
Figure out what her history.
Oh man,
is again.
why does Giuseppe know so much? Oh, we
Yo!
both know.
21 for
studied.
Giuseppe, 19
We
for
studied.
Yume, 13 for Lady, 7 for Ray.
Yume and Giuseppe have been up at night studying their history flashcards.
Ray's not paying attention. Ray's not paying attention. He is focused primarily on just a section of journals and is looking at them like, do I need another journal?
Ray is distracted
Right,
by
we
the
always need
messages.
another journal. Come on.
All right. Actually, all of you except Ray would know this. He is referring to the blockade imposed on the entire continent by the Kingdom of Avalon,
Oh.
in spite of the rest of the continent's subjugation or alignment with the Valois, refuse to submit and are just stopping any ships they see. It is part of their overall plan to strangle the Valois economy. And because they are being so stringent, even neutral ships are being stopped.
Yikes.
Man,
And there is
fuck the Avalonians.
there is a tendency among the Fae captains to liberate cargoes for themselves.
Love that. All right. Cool. Cool.
So you can still try to send it across the sea. Hope it gets there.
She's still gonna make a purchase.
All right.
You may you could definitely see the surprise from Yume when Lady does this.
Well, madame, which ones would you like? Buyer's choice.
Whatever you think is best.
Well, naturally the
And whichever one she was staring at the most.
All right. So he
little
plucks
bit
out
of
the gold
Yume's
one
cheeks you
as
can
soon as
see
you
turn-
say that.
Wait, what?
As soon as Lady says whatever pen Yume was staring at, he immediately plucks out the gold one.
Oh.
And one of the others, which is a nice sterling silver.
Ooh, pretty.
Pretty.
Yeah, the little bit of Yume's cheeks that you can see have turned bright red.
Aww.
She may be a vampire now. She's still blushing.
Little blushy.
All right. Will that be all for you, madame? I have several ink colors to choose from as well, if you would like. Blue, black, red.
Black is fine.
Wonderful.
I would like red.
I see madame likes to keep note of her grudges.
Do you see the color of my gloves?
Of course, I was joking, naturally.
I have to match. It is very important. It is for the aesthetic.
Yes, of course. It is a lovely aesthetic, madame.
Thank
He
you.
quickly
I paid half the money for it.
packages the pens and their own little boxes. You notice that they are of the same material as the display case, as if these were made to carry individual pens.
Huh.
This was a very pricey commission. Probably explains a bit of why the Baron he was talking about went into bankruptcy.
Yeah, fair. You may
Let's see.
also
Buying too many fancy pens.
Yume would also like just a small package of parchment.
And of course, the parchment for her ladyship. He totals up your purchase, and
Lovely.
it is 280 gold.
Good God!
Or no, hold on, my bad. I briefly forgot how money works.
I was like, oh shit, Gunner. Goddamn.
Well, he did say the one pen is
200
200.
The solid gold pen is 200 gold on its own. All the others were 50. For the parchment as well, that will be 255 total.
And the ink?
Ah, yes, the ink. With the ink, make that 260.
Well, then here
Yume's.
you go.
Oh dear. You can't see him, but Yume's eyes look like they're about to pop out of her skull.
Yes, that will be 260 gold, madame. As you appear to be a lady of means, I can also take credit. Just know that I do have a deadline of 3 days for payment of the receipt, if you prefer that, if you wish to choose that route.
Hey, Bink. That is my first question.
I'm so sorry, Nikki. I could hear you talking here, but you were not getting picked up by your mic for some reason.
It was very faint.
I am so sorry. She is asking where a bank is. She's about to make another decision.
Yes. You just go back into the square, turn onto Koenig Street, and then go a couple blocks, and you'll find the bank. Can't miss it.
Excellent. She's going to go ahead and actually pay that amount. And then she's going to hightail it to a bank so she can replenish her stock.
Wonderful.
Holy shit.
Excellent. And with that, you have bought ye olde fountain pens. I love how I'm slowly converting all of my friends. It's wonderful.
I need to get ink for the one I have.
I just got Jesse a fountain pen for his birthday, and he has fallen head over heels in love with it. He's trying to write the Elvish script from Lord of the Rings with it. It's adorable.
Aw.
I love it. But anyway.
Got four traditional feather quills and 2 fountain pens from Five Below that are absolute shit. But
wait, Five Below sells fountain pens? What?
Apparently ones that are
yes,
absolute shit.
Five
Below sells everything.
it'll work. It'll work for a while, but as soon as long, then it crusts real bad. But they make really good pens to just dip into ink and write with. They work really well.
Very nice. This has definitely turned into the shopping trip session.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All
Anyway.
right. With your new purchases, was anyone else wanting to buy anything?
Oh no, Giuseppe's good. He's got meat.
He's got meat?
He's got meat.
Meat.
I got meat. It's multiplying. And I'm losing control.
Okay. I think we need to stop this bit
Yes,
right now.
No,
Cause
as
it's power
I
is
explicitly allow
multiplying.
Elena to continue.
It's
my God.
electrifying.
It's electrifying.
Oh my. All right.
You gotta hear. Okay, go ahead.
I do remember Ray was looking at a journal. Ray, were you wanting to purchase
He
that journal?
was. He was originally going to, but then he heard the price of Lady and Yume's purchase and just slowly backed away. because he does not
Uh,
have enough gold on a soldier's
you-
salary to buy a journal.
The particular journal you were looking at, it was a finely crafted leather. It was 30 gold.
Yeah,
Welcome to an age
he
where
only
handwriting
has 70
is
gold.
still.
He's not spending all of his money.
Yikes. Yeah, welcome
Yume
to an
only
age
has
where
15 in her inventory.
writing is still the province of the upper class.
Lady can't read or
Yeah,
write.
Ray's on a soldier's salary.
You're getting paid?
I'm surprised Yume
Wait,
knows how to read.
Those guys are getting
Um,
paid. That's okay. My wife gives me an allowance.
Absolute king.
All right. With that, I am actually going to call a quick break. Let's meet back at 9:15.
All right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we have been going for about 2 hours.
Peter,
nice.
We have. All right.
Wow.
We will be right back.
Hello.
Welcome
Are
back.
you
I
ready,
hope
kids?
you. I hope not. I hope you finished your piss breaks.
I sure hope.
If not, good luck. But anyway, when we
Alright.
left off for our commercial break, our party had just encountered the enigmatic figures of Odilia von Ephistria and Kella von Kreutzwald.
Mhm.
And they had made some extent. We'll call them superfluous purchases.
They seem nice.
They were nice. They treated themselves.
Yeah, I apparently have a pen now.
You do. Do you know how to write?
Well, I know how to read.
Do you know how to write?
Yeah, we forgot. It's our other D&D character that doesn't know how to read and write.
Yeah. Daisy's dyslexic.
God.
God bless her.
Interesting.
You, I think, for the most part, I feel like if you know how to read, you know how to write.
That's fair. Yeah.
Um,
I will say on the. Wait, did you say Daisy is dyslexic or Yume?
no, Daisy.
No, Daisy. Daisy's not in this
Okay.
campaign. She's
My
another
other
I was
character.
about to
D&D
say,
character.
oh. Gotcha. Okay. All right.
Yume's just depressed.
Fucking mood though. Anyway. You have all made your superfluous purchases in one form or another. You exit the stationery shop. I understand that some of you needed to make a bank run.
Who needed to make a bank run?
Lady.
Lady.
Lady needs to go to the bank. Are we really? I need to
We
go to the
gotta
bank.
we gotta go to Wells Fargo.
This is about
Gotta
to get
go to-
interesting
Wells
because
Fargo.
I still like 98% just want to talk about Xenos, but I'm gonna try to behave myself.
No. We're gonna act normal. We're gonna
Yeah.
be
We're gonna
normal.
Please
act
do not
normal.
talk about him in the bank.
We
I just think he should be the bank teller.
Do
Oh
I-
my
we
do I
can't we
need to
can't
put
do this to Gunter. We don't pay him.
Do
No, I
need
get to
ban
play a
on
character.
Do I need to put a ban on Nikki drinking during Journey to Midnight?
No, this
it is
great.
extremely funny.
No, it's good.
Okay, so you make your way to the bank, which you see is named Zenison Brothers. I'm just kidding. It is
Yes,
named
yes,
Wilson
damn
Brothers.
it.
Stop.
I just think I can think of another character who'd be a really good bank teller, but that's too long of a post. Go on, sir.
Leon Kennedy? Cough, cough.
No,
Anyway.
it's another character that I could definitely play for you at some point, but we'll talk about that at some other day.
Yes. You find the bank. It is a very stately building. On the, the old-fashioned banks that have the like Roman columns and stuff on their fronts?
Yeah, the really fancy
It's like
one.
that. Yeah, it's a very fancy bank. You see on the entryway a placard with gold lettering, Wilson and Brothers.
Hey!
Hey!
Yo.
Lady goes inside.
I have no idea what just happened. I must have made a reference without realizing.
Oh my god, no, that's
Hey,
like
Gunter.
Sarah's
Gunter, I love
family's
you so much.
construction company.
Gunter, that's my fucking family name.
Oh my god.
That's the construction company.
You didn't. So you didn't do that on purpose.
I know. We thought that was like,
No.
oh, Gunter, that's sweet.
We thought you were
See,
doing
here's
a
the
bit.
thing. That has never come up in conversation.
Damn,
Yeah.
she's got the Wilson Brothers construction hat.
I wear that shirt and that hat all the time. It's so funny.
I
Okay,
just
anyway, I'm
so
sorry.
rarely get to see you.
I know. Just know I'll wear it
It's
next
very
time you see
sad.
me.
Yes, please. But
You'll
yes,
see it.
Wilson and Brothers Banking Incorporated. From the name, you see that it is a Fey bank, a branch of a bank from Avalon. You walk in and you see that the tellers are indeed Fey. There's
They
a
look
few
suspiciously
clientele
like
in at this
Maple
tower,
Mad.
mostly well-to-do. There's not too many though, so you are able to quickly make your way to one of the tellers, who looks up. How might I serve your ladyship today?
Yes, I need to make a slight withdrawal. Can you access other accounts in other? What is the word I am looking for? It starts with
Co-
a C, and I am having a brain
Countries?
fart. Yes.
Countries? Oh no,
I
you are
was
very
going
drunk.
to call them districts, and that was not correct.
Ah, yes, of course. Just, I will need a name.
It should be under lady.
The teller stares for a second. Lady of...
No, just lady.
I see. Well, he pulls out a very thick ledger. Thunk. Turns to the L's. Mhm. Ah. Yes, I see. One moment, madame. The little Fey flaps his wings and goes away. Comes out
She
with
calls.
a
She.
smaller ledger this time. It has your name written on it. Or embossed on it, I should say. Opens it up, you see it is a record of all your transactions with this company. And how much were you wanting to withdraw today, madame?
Only 300 gold. That is it.
Only 300 gold. Yes, of course.
Thank you. That would be it. Also, could you No, never mind. That was a question for another day.
If it is a request within our power, we will happily fulfill it.
No, I forgot where I was for a minute, and I thought I was in Germany, so I was going to ask you a very good German-based question, but I am not in Germany.
Indeed, you are not, madame.
Yes, I
I
remember.
do understand why you might be confused. A lot of the nobles do have Germanian names, but we are not there.
Thank you for understanding my confusion.
All right, 300 gold. Yes. One more moment, please. The Fae once again flutters away on his little bitty wings. While he is away, you do notice that there's a different kind of aura to this bank from the rest of the city. How to describe it? Even though it is a building of stone and marble, you smell flowers, even though there are none visible. And it's not like perfume. Imagine you have walked into a garden during spring. It is like that.
It's lovely.
Except there is a beauty to it. However, it isn't off-putting kind of smell. The
That
best way
flower
to describe it is, if you were to picture the flowers, they are quite beautiful and lovely. However, they do have their thorns.
Hey, can
I'm
I
sure
make
that-
an
Like a
executive
funeral
character
home.
decision here?
It smells like a funeral home. The funeral flowers.
Yeah.
There
Can I
you
make an
go.
executive character decision here?
Tell me what the decision is.
He thinks it smells nice, actually.
Oh,
Like, high key, she likes that smell a lot. That's
I
why she
will
chose
also
this
admit,
bank.
I like that smell. It's a weird, fucked up fact about me. I find it pleasant.
it's not an unpleasant smell if we're on that topic. But yeah.
Okay.
It does remind you of that sort of thing. Beautiful in a way, but sort of unsettling. The Fae returns with 2 humans in tow. They are carrying a lockbox with the gold. As Madame requested, 300 gold pieces. Will you be needing a bag, or do you have a purse upon your person?
I do have a purse, and she pulls out her frog coin purse that she keeps.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I forgot she keeps that.
Yeah, she has
The
a frog coin
Fae
purse.
You,
the Fae
you mean
just
like the
openly
Naruto
stares at
coin
it.
purse?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
got a
Yep.
Naruto coin purse.
Oh.
The Fae does openly stare at it for a second, head cocked. I've seen worse. And directs the humans to give you the lockbox.
Danke.
Yes,
She
you're welcome, Madame.
She puts the money in her purse.
All right. And is there anything else I can help any of you with today? Ah, I see. That one of the local nobility is here today. Were you looking to open an account with us, your ladyship? He says, singling out Yume as a vampire.
Oh, me. Did we all go to the bank?
Yeah, I've been assuming that we were all kind of walking together, but
That was
Oh.
assumed.
Sorry.
I was going with the rule that unless you say specifically otherwise, I am just assuming you are all going where your previously stated destination was.
In a very in character moment, Yume was very distracted by the decor in this place and did not realize she was being addressed.
Oh yeah.
And she actually looks very surprised that she's being spoken to.
Your ladyship? Would you like to open an account or access a current one if you have it?
You could kind of like see like the wheels turning in her head for a minute, and she's like, "No, thank you."
Ah, of course. Well, is there any other way this one can assist you today?
This one.
She glances at Lady.
No, I do think I have my gold, and therefore I am very good. But thank you, you have been most courteous.
It is our pleasure to serve our clientele. Please do come again, lords
Oh,
and
do not worry, I
ladies.
very much will.
The
Thank you.
Fae does give a wry smirk. Oh, we know you will, Madame.
I did sign
Nah.
over my life and soul to you when I opened my account. What do you do?
Oh,
I'm sorry,
my
say
God.
that one more
say that
time.
one more time. That was really good.
I did sign over my life and soul to you and I made an account. So what do you do?
God, that do be how making a bank account feels, huh?
They really do.
Yeah.
Oh, and we do appreciate it, Madame. It is always nice to have such a loyal customer.
Would not think anywhere else. And she turns tail, leaves the bank.
All right. With that, you exit the Fey Bank. The smell of flowers dissipates as soon as you walk out the door. It no
Anyone
longer
else?
smells like a funeral home.
Yume looks.
Anyone else notice that guy had wings?
Yes.
Giuseppe.
We all saw it, Giuseppe.
Okay, yeah, just making sure. I mean, I know
Giuseppe-
fairies are. Everyone knows fairies are real, but I would just.
Yes,
I just wanted
right.
to make sure.
Did
I
you
don't
not?
know.
I thought it was cool. I didn't think it was weird.
Well, I
Mhm.
mean, did you not expect them to have?
I honestly don't really know what they expected. I feel like I've. Do they all have wings?
Yeah.
No,
Hey,
I don't
maybe-
think so.
Hey, gang,
No,
I'm
not
realizing.
all of them. Just some. Of them.
Okay, I'm realizing
Not
I
all
don't think I've ever seen a
No.
fairy in real life before. I don't get out much.
Yes, they're real. Terribly, terribly real.
I don't really know how I've managed to do that. Now that I'm saying it out loud, but you live and you learn.
You did pull the entire vampire stunt, so no offense, but this actually doesn't surprise me.
Okay, yeah. Well,
No, I mean that kindly. As I
New
can.
conspiracy theory. Avalon is fake. It's just the birds.
It's just bird.
It's just birds.
Wait, are we
Yeah,
talking
that
about
sounds
pornography for birds now?
No,
Birds work for the bourgeoisie.
Pornography for birds. I want to talk about bird lube.
I want to talk about bird lip.
We are not talking about that at all.
we're gonna
No,
get
yes,
kicked
no.
I
off.
think
Of...
we should actually.
No,
Oh my
I want
God.
to spend some more time talking about pornography for birds.
I am
wanna talk
making
about
an
bird lube.
executive decision that we are not talking about that. All right.
Please.
I love making Gunter. I'm so sorry. I love making a McElroy reference just to make you uncomfortable.
Please. I want to talk about birds.
I want
No.
to talk about birds.
Let me name like 500 birds.
Let me
No.
let me talk about how they're descended from dinosaur.
Yeah.
Roll to die.
Roll to die.
We fucking did it. He's
Finally.
killing us.
Did it.
He's killing us. 10 dragons descend.
10 dragons descend and immediately just start eating you.
This
They
is
singled
the
out
10
Riga
dragon
for
problem.
destruction.
This is the 10 dragon. We are the 10 dragon problem.
We
You are
are
the
the
10
10
dragon
dragon
problem.
problem.
All
I
right.
was born to be a 10 dragon problem, baby.
Hell yeah.
Oh god. All right. On that note, you have done this errand. Is there anywhere else you want to go? Do keep in mind that you are in Riga for a reason. You
What
are
that
supposed to
reason
be
was
gathering
already.
information. You are supposed to be gathering information on
true.
the political landscape.
You told us where to
To-
go for political information, and I totally forgot where it was.
We should
Yep,
go. We should go to that place.
We absolutely should. I think we should have God take us there.
Well,
I
no,
want
we can.
one of you
I can.
Actually,
yeah.
I want one of you to remember what it is.
It's
Oh,
called.
no!
Okay. It's called. It has a name that there's. It's like
No, no.
okay, so it's like
It has
it's a word.
name.
Yeah, it's a word that sounds like it's something else. Like I don't know. Hey, Gunter, help.
You don't type out any of these names. How are we supposed to remember?
Oh,
It's
this is hilarious.
but it's like the forum that's run by the rich people.
Yeah.
Yes, you realize you need to go to the Landtag.
That's what it is.
The land hog.
The
For our resident
Land
note
hog.
taker, that is Landtag.
Cool.
No, it is not
Landhog.
Landhog. No.
No, you definitely said land hog.
No, Landtag. Because
Okay.
it's a German word, Alyssa.
It's okay. LAND
D.
TAG.
TAG.
Okay, cool.
TAG.
I'm gonna keep calling it a land hog just to make fun of you.
I'm going to keep calling it Landhog just to make fun of you, though.
Me.
With that, With that, you are barred entry from the Landtag. Your mission has failed.
Oh no.
Oh my
damn.
God.
He's finally fucking got rid of us.
All
There we
right.
fucking go. Goodbye,
Okay.
y'all. Nice to know you.
So I think when we're wrapping up at the bank, Giuseppe, having had the first conscious thought in a while, goes, hey, so fellas, listen, I've been, kind of just traveling around. I'm glad I ran into you guys and everything here. What are you guys here to do, if you don't mind me asking?
We are here to be spies.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love how you just say it openly in the
Yeah.
streets.
Yeah, Giuseppe kind of like looks around nervously. He's like, okay. All right. Maybe we don't say that like super loud. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, maybe that's a fun secret amongst club members. Okay. Um,
Oh, Giuseppe, are we in a club?
yeah, we're in a club. We're in
Beautiful.
We
Yume's
need the
club.
club
Remember,
name.
she let us join her club. I think it's called the Green Hand. We also shouldn't say that too loudly.
We
Okay.
need a name that we can say loudly.
Well,
So if I am looking
well,
for you on the streets, I can
Here's
shout.
the thing. They wouldn't know about the Green Hand in Riga.
Okay,
as I
cool.
know.
Yeah. Maybe we're just maybe they'll just think we're gardeners.
Oh
You
my
know, like
god.
you
I
got a
think-
green thumb, a green hand.
I still
Okay.
think that we should have a little fun name.
Okay, yeah. Well, listen, let's table this and we'll come up with one over dinner. All
I
right.
hold you to
So
this.
all right. So if we're here to be looking for information, what is this like? Do we have a designated target that we're supposed to be looking for, or is this more general information gathering?
For now, we general.
Okay, good. In that case, I don't know where's the best place to get information here. I guess it depends on the sort of information, but if we're if this all has to do with the unpleasantness surrounding general political climate, maybe we want to go somewhere that could be useful for that sort of information, eh?
Oh, yes. That would probably be very smart, actually.
Yeah. So listen, I don't know this city super well, but word on the street is that you're looking for that type of information. You want to go to this place called the Landtag, and they sort of like a forum for rich people is kind of what I
I am
gathered.
rich.
But you are, and now that we have a member of the vampire nobility, I think the chances of getting into there are pretty good, and we may be able to scout some information, eh? What do you say?
Sounds like a plan to me.
All right, go
I
team.
don't have anything better to
Go
do.
team.
All right, go team. All right, Gerard, that's the spirit.
I'm trying really hard.
You're doing
You are
great,
doing
son.
so very good, Muffin. Good job.
All right. With that, you make your way to the Landtag. It takes you a couple of times to find your way, but you do eventually get there. It is one of the stateliest buildings in the city.
Now
Imagine
this is
your
the state building.
Imagine your typical parliamentary building. And it's
Now,
something
on a
like
scale of like 1 to Buckingham Palace,
that.
where are we
Not
at?
quite that nice.
All right.
Imagine like the Gold Dome in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
That
the
I can
Capitol
imagine.
building, okay.
Yeah, you can imagine.
I sure can. I do have an imagination sometimes.
You enter the building. Over the entryway is the old double-headed bat of the Tsardom.
Hmm.
Next to it is a flag that none of you recognize. You would assume that because Nordland has just recently declared independence, that is their new little flag. But who knows?
Do we need to roll like perception or anything to see if we recognize anything about the flag, or like what does it look like?
It is a white flag with a black cross converging in the middle. On that cross is a yellow shield with a stylized eagle in the middle. Just a little
Gotcha.
fancy flag.
Little fancy flag.
All
I will
right.
remember this.
You are as you enter the building, you see that there is a bit of hustle and bustle, all sorts of people rushing about. You make your way to what is basically like the receptionist desk. Without even looking up, this person says, "Are you here to observe?"
Sure, yeah. We're on an educational field trip of sorts today. We'd love to learn more about this beautiful and historical city you have here.
The receptionist looks up, does start to say something, then sees you have a vampire with you, dressed nobly. Yes, of course. The galleries are this way. You will take the first 2 flights of stairs. Second door on the right.
Thank you.
Gotcha. Thank you so much for your help.
Yeah. You get the feeling that this person should be checking you, like, a
Yeah.
bit more thoroughly, but they are clearly overworked and don't have time to think about it. And
That's
also,
fair.
like, you have a noble with you. You're not going to do anything.
Yeah.
You are the
Yeah.
system.
We
Anyway,
are the system, baby.
you follow his directions, and it takes you to this seating area that overlooks a parliamentary chamber. And you can see that they are currently in session. It is an
Alright.
open session, obviously, because you were able to actually get in. The gallery is mostly empty. There's a couple of people in, but overall, most of the participants are actually down in the chamber itself. I will.
Go ahead.
Yes. No, go
Oh
ahead.
no, go ahead. I was gonna ask, like, can we roll perception to see, like, get a closer look at like what sorts of people are down there?
Oh yeah.
Like what the sort of political makeup seems to be of these people. I mean, we know that they're like rich people for rich people, but to kind of get more information on it, would that be a perception or an insight?
Like, are these vampires, humans, elves? Like, what kind of like?
Roll perception.
Okay. 15.
15.
Oh, Giuseppe got a 22.
22 for Giuseppe. Very nice.
Oh, I
Or
got
wait, was that
15.
my last one?
No, that was
Right
we
now? Okay.
all Just
Okay, cool.
that's
We all just
too
did it at
funny.
once. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. We are perceiving so well.
Oh,
We're
very
perceiving
I got a
good.
15.
22 for Giuseppe, 15 for Yume, Ray for 21.
I have to remember what I'm looking very astutely for her perception.
All good.
Between nature and performance.
Thank you. I want you to
Alright.
know that it was taking me a while, not because I wasn't. Oh my fucking god!
Beautiful. A 20 for Lady.
Oh my
Dirty
god.
20, dirty 20.
Lady's
Dirty
never
20, dirty
seen
20.
Lady's never seen anything so much in her life.
So many
Yeah,
rich
I
people.
fully believe
He's
that.
everything. Anyway.
Alright. Would Gerard like to roll?
Yes, he would. I was.
Were you
Let me
busy
see.
G
Perception.
posing?
His perception is. Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, no, he
dear.
don't see shit. He's good.
Lady's
Gerard
standing in
is
front of him.
busy.
Gerard's so busy G posing that, like.
Yeah, no, he's
Gerard is
like
busy
looking at
obsessing
himself.
over how to keep Lady out of trouble.
Yeah, he's like looking at himself in the mirror. Like, he's good. He's good. He's trying to keep his hair straight.
Yeah.
He's like picking out his clothes. He's too busy for this shit.
He's too busy G posing.
Not that he's right, but he's too busy for this shit.
Alright. Well, you all see, minus Gerard, who's too busy doing other things, that the social makeup of the people down in the chamber is all the cream of society, basically. Nobles, rich merchants, clergy. Basically, the faces of the old regime, IRL,
Gotcha.
from pre-revolutionary France, except you are here in the Baltic. They are discussing...
It's first and second estate types.
Yes, first and second estate types.
Yes.
They are currently discussing, when you take a moment to listen, a bill to negotiate with Avalon, actually, to lift the blockade, possibly, since they are no longer part of the Tsardom of Rus. The treaties made by that country no longer apply to them. And also because it's really fucking hurting their purses. It's a very minor thing. You do know that they are affected by the blockade, and that you do note from context that trade has been disrupted lately. Even if the city seems to be bustling, people are still losing money because the lifeblood of a port is seaborne commerce, and seaborne commerce ain't doing so hot.
Yeah. Especially with the blockade.
And I will point out for context, there is not a physical blockade of the port itself. There's not ships just hanging outside.
It's more like a trade embargo type thing.
Yes. I think I might have explained it earlier, but just to make sure people understand. This is a situation where warships from Avalon, if they see a merchant ship that is not flying their flag, they will stop it.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
All right.
They discuss that bill, quickly pass it, and move on to another topic which generates more acrimony. A nobleman walks up to the podium. He begins his speech with the typical pleasantries and formalities, august members of this assembly, that sort of thing. He quickly gets to the point of his speech. He calls for a reassessment of the condition of serfdom. Specifically, he proposes a bill that would begin a phased abolishment of serfdom. You get the feeling that he's tried this many times and met with the same result every time because he's jeered throughout the entire fucking thing.
Oh
Before
god.
he even got to the actual point, people were making noise. You are able to make out sort of a layout of the political alignments. Towards one side of the chamber, the noise seems to be more supportive. People standing up and giving applause whenever he makes certain points, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
In a larger portion of the chamber, towards the other side, the reaction is much more hostile.
All right.
People sneering, making snide comments, that sort of thing. It's like the British Parliament, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that tracks.
He does make the speech, not caring, seeming to ignore the noise. The result is obvious. The vast majority of the assembly votes down the bill. However, you do note the section that does vote in favor of the bill. Not enough to pass it, of course, but they're there.
Mm-hmm.
What you have just witnessed in action is a microcosm of the situation between the conservatives and the reformists of this particular region.
Gotcha. I'm taking notes like I'm in history class because this is important.
Oh yeah, I am too. Don't worry.
I'm gonna know so much about the Napoleonic Wars, but only through the vampire context when we're done with this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Hey,
like,
we're
oh,
the
I know
end.
the ins and outs of this entire thing, and then I'm gonna have to look at a map and be like, okay, now which ones are the elves?
Okay. Now, which
Oh
one
my
has the
God.
elves?
Now which? I raise my hand. Hi, yes. So when the vampires invaded the Elfland,
Hey, which Napoleonic battle had the dragons in it?
Hey, I'm gonna be real. I would ask that at this point.
in history
Oh my
class,
God.
man, professor, this sounds like a 10 dragon problem if I've ever heard of one.
Professor Gunter, what was
Good, Professor Gunter.
Please say it again.
Professor Gunter.
Oh no, we've unleashed something in it.
You've awakened something in me.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Yeah, you say that like it's hard to do, Gunter.
Damn, valid though.
This just turned into one hell of a call out post.
Oh.
That's
All
just
right.
how we are as people.
Yeah,
So
that's
we
fine.
are
Just what? Like it's hard?
Yeah,
God
that's
damn.
fair.
All right. So that is the
Love you,
main
Gunter.
thing, you know. Love you too. After the reformist noble makes his speech and his bill is voted down, a noble from the conservative faction stands up and makes his way to the podium. This one is wearing a military uniform. It looks very much like the one Odelia was wearing, except more ornate. He does set on the podium his little bearskin hat with the skull on it that you saw on that flag
Lady's gonna lean over to
in the last session.
Giuseppe and she's going to whisper in his ear, shockingly quiet for her, and go, "Do you think that is the man who dropped his ink all over the parchment?"
Oh my god.
Giuseppe
Oh my
leans back
God.
and says, I'll put half a silver on it.
Okay, but we have to find a way to chop the silver in half.
Okay, yeah, no, it's fine. I got some scissors.
All right, cool.
Oh my god. Anyway. He basically makes a speech extolling the efforts of his regiment to clamp down on seditious elements within the province. Rebellious serfs who refuse to acknowledge their place within society and malcontents fed by foreign efforts. Basically, like the typical military type, reassuring civilian politicians that he's doing his job.
Gross.
Except the things he's describing involves burning down whole villages.
Oh dear.
How nice. You know, I'm
Yume
sure
Yeah.
this guy's super
Yume's
fun at
gripping
parties.
onto the armrest of her chair so tightly.
Would any of you like to roll history to know who this person is?
I would love to. Hold on, I have a
I'll
+5
roll
to this.
history just to fucking
We'll
see.
roll history. That's
I would
pretty
love to
normal.
I'll roll
+5.
history.
I'll roll
Roll
history. Hey guys.
Very nice.
Hey guys. I'll roll history. 15.
I'll roll
All right,
history.
history.
All right. Hey
Alright, we
guys,
have
wanna roll
a-
history?
All of us at once. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
roll
we're-
history. Yeah.
Lady might know
Fucking
something. She got
insufferable.
a 7. She definitely knows more than she did about the last thing. That's for damn sure.
We need to start
Goddamn.
paying Gunter, I think.
We need to start paying it. We don't pay this man enough.
We don't pay.
He's
we don't
teaching
pay
us
him.
a detailed class about the Napoleonic Wars through D&D. Hey Gunter, you should copyright this campaign as a teaching tool.
I probably
Honest
will.
to
Not
God,
gonna
yeah.
lie.
Yeah,
Oh.
I've listened. I'm gonna bring up my mom in D&D. I've told her what this campaign's about, and she's like, "He should use that in teaching."
Yeah.
Ray, did you roll for this particular person, or was that for a previous roll? The 12. Lexi?
This particular person, history roll. I'm here.
Gotcha. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, there you are.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, that was for this
so-
particular roll.
All right. Gerard and Giuseppe, you recognize you guys are getting paid. Love you, Katie. Thank you for doing this on like a voluntary
getting
basis.
Yeah, we should also pay Katie because
We
Jesus
should
Christ.
pay Katie
Hey,
first.
on that subject, sorry, just quick sidebar here. We don't ask for money on this channel. I know Till Death Do Us and our podcast had a Patreon. It never went anywhere. Don't worry about it. You can completely ignore it. However,
She's
we
gonna
would-
say that. I'm gonna ask for money. Give me money.
Yeah,
I'm
give
funny
us
on the
money.
internet,
We're
and
funny.
honestly,
Give
yeah,
us money.
life
We're
isn't
funny.
free.
Fucking money.
Me and
Yeah,
Gunter
no,
are
she's
in
being
grad
nice.
school.
Yeah.
All right.
Hold on.
Gunter's got a cat to feed, I think.
But no, Katie's got a cat to feed.
Katie's got a cat to feed.
But simmer down. All right, but we would very, very much appreciate if you haven't already, hit that follow button here on the Twitch. The little bar at the top of the screen is a countdown to our 25th follower, which is going to be our first big follower milestone here on the Twitch channel. And when that happens, we're going to get a big group of us who have all been featured on this channel to do a Jackbox game stream. And we're just going to keep playing Jackbox games until we drop. It's going to be so much fun. The jokes will be hilarious. If you think we're funny now, just wait till we get to play Jackbox games. And then, once you've hit that follow button here, go to our Twitter. We always post when we're going to start streaming on our Twitter, so give us a follow there so you never miss an announcement there. And then you can go to our YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video, even if you have to miss a stream.
Wow, you're so good
Nice
at
spot
ads.
for a shill. All right, good work. Sorry, that sounded brutal and it didn't mean to be. I was trying to be nice. Hey, maybe if they start paying me, I'll tell more jokes.
For $5,000 a month, I will stop.
No, actually,
I
if you
once
start
again
paying me,
asking.
I will start shutting the fuck up on the street. You
Yeah,
guys
it's-
won't have to fucking hear me.
It would be so nice and cultured if
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's how
here's the-
money works. That's how money
Yes.
works. The more wealth you accrue, the more polite you are.
Yeah,
How
that's how it
about you
works.
pay me to keep my clothes on? How's
Yeah,
that for an
actually-
OnlyFans?
Hey,
If
Gunter.
you guys don't pay me, I'm
Hey,
gonna post
Gunter,
my
have
boobs
you
on
been
Twitter.
doing this naked?
I don't know. Have I, Elena?
Have you?
I don't know, man. You're bald. You might always be naked for all I know.
You want me to turn on the camera so you
No!
can see?
No!
Oh my god. I still crack up every now and then about the time you threatened to slap me on my bald head, and I clapped back immediately with, "Don't you know? That's the erogenous zone for bald men."
Oh my god.
I had you
Why do
rendered
I know you?
speechless, and I was proud of that.
Upset.
Because you love me, and we are wonderful people who are playing a D&D session and should get back to it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
We
I'm so
haven't
sorry.
we haven't all been in the same call in too long, and we keep having little funny men
I know.
side
Yeah.
quests.
I know every interruption is not mine, but I always feel the need to personally take responsibility for every interruption because I am never helpful when it comes to staying on topic.
Oh no,
Like,
me
that is
neither.
like a
No.
character trait I have. Like, if I have the opportunity to start being a huge, obnoxious idiot in front of other people, I will
yeah.
take it. And
Oh, yeah,
that
no,
is
me
too,
why
every
time.
you should. That is why you should make sure to follow us on Twitter and subscribe to this stream because maybe, maybe, just maybe, if that happens, I will shut the fuck up.
I would like to announce, for everybody's health and benefit, that I did
Oh.
find my
Oh.
chapstick.
Hey, good work. I have mine
Great.
right now. You
Thank
want to
you.
listen? Do you want to
It's
listen
been
to
The
me?
one
awesome.
that's been on the
Today.
floor for like the last 3 days, Nikki.
Oh my god.
Consider
Hey, listen, the fact that
days, the
neither one
timelines
of us
line up.
told her that it was on the floor and we both saw it.
Oh,
Oh my god.
this is.
I
We're
just thought
both
she was
What?
keeping it
We
there.
we have to play D&D right now, guys.
This
We
is
gotta
getting
go.
a bit weird even for me.
Yeah, we
Um,
have to play D&D immediately.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Back to it.
Alright.
Back to it.
So, I need to fucking go back to the roles. Okay. Gerard and Giuseppe.
Yeah.
You both recognize this man. He is the colonel of the Death's Head Regiment of Hussars. His name is Heinrich von Kreutzwald.
Oh my god, it's the fucking coup character's dad.
Oh my god.
Oh, sorry, maybe not his dad, but like they're related.
Giuseppe. Actually, your history rolls are not high enough to know that.
Me every time I took a test in college.
You do know that this guy was made colonel of the regiment just in time for the outbreak of the Revolutionary Wars. And he saw extensive service there with his regiment. You don't really know what his views were before that, but after fighting there, he became one of the most conservative members of this political body.
Eat him.
Scary dude.
Basically, he's extolling the efforts of his soldiers to maintain order in the province, fighting
Yeah,
the good
that
fight,
feeling
cracking
foreign.
down on the seditious elements, wreaking havoc in the province, and basically pledging to the assembled nobles and elites to keep their property and livelihoods safe.
Yeah, Yume looks like she's about to jump over the balcony and just fucking pummel this guy.
Giuseppe gently but firmly kind of takes a little handful of her cape and is like, mm-mm. Kill the
There is
Moda kid. Not yet.
thunderous applause at the basically chauvinism and showboating. There was nothing really of substance to the speech. Just a military man boasting.
Mhm.
Lady looks incredibly
You-
unimpressed.
You do notice the area where the reformists tend to sit are not really applauding that much. Politely they are, but not enthusiastic like the conservatives. You are able to pick out among their number a black uniform like the colonel's. 2 of them actually.
Uh-oh. Who might these be?
Dun, dun, dun.
If you want to know, roll perception.
Oh, I can
I'll
roll
roll
perception.
perception.
I'm very perceptive now.
Oh, Giuseppe got a 20.
Oh
That's a
my.
24. 24, baby.
20 for
Excellent.
Giuseppe, 24 for Yume, 5
Hey,
for
thanks.
Ray, 3 for
Gunter,
Lady.
hey, thanks for giving me +7 to perception.
Oh yeah, she's a vampire now.
Ray
Yume, what
is
do your vampire eyes
not
see?
paying attention to anything apparently.
Ray's admiring the molding.
Lady is distracting him because she has leaned over and is just making fun of the guy who was just talking in his ear.
Y'all are
Oh my
reminiscing
God.
about that time you almost seduced the guards outside of Ivan's room.
Yeah.
We are.
Alright,
And we're wondering when we could do it again.
God.
Yeah.
again? Alright, Giuseppe, Yume,
Again.
you see that it is Odelia and Caliph.
Gotcha.
As members of the local nobility, they are entitled to seats within the Landtag. They haven't really given any speeches or made any signs of approval or disapproval in the time you've been here. But
can I tell, with that perception roll, can I tell if either of them have noticed me?
they have not noticed you just because they're focused on the politicking going on and not the observers gallery. You do notice that both of them look like they've swallowed a lemon at the speech. Odelia herself looks not sick, but she's remembering from your vampire eyes can see that she's remembering things she'd rather not remember. Almost
Alright,
like
good.
being part of a unit that's tasked with suppressing rebellion can be traumatic.
Interesting. Okay.
With that, there's a few other speeches. None of them really substantial. Kind of just basic shit. The 2 big bills that were put before the assembly are voted on as a final matter, of course. The motion to negotiate with Avalon does pass. Both sides vote for that one because everyone would like to be able to sail the fucking seas again.
Yeah.
And the other fails. The overwhelmingly conservative majority defeats it handily.
Damn.
What was the other bill for?
The bill to institute a phased abolition of serfdom in the province of Nordland. Sorry. It is currently called the United Duchies of Nordland.
The United Dukies of Nordland.
The United Duchies of Nordland.
Good work, team.
Good work, team.
Well,
At it again.
Diddly darn did it.
anyway.
Alright. With that, the session ends and the different all the attendants begin making their ways out. Some are talking with others. But it is over. Hold on.
Gunter, the first noble politician, whatever you want to call him, that spoke. What was his name?
His name. Archibald von Derflinger.
Did you just make that up on the spot?
I did, actually.
It was
I
really,
expecting
really
you to
good,
ask for his
actually.
name.
Really.
I was
Hey,
yeah,
new
I had to
favorite
think on that.
NPC,
I was
everybody.
like, the only reason I could tell was because you took a pause and had to think about it.
Yeah.
Really good,
I was
though.
not
Excellent
expecting you
work.
to ask for his name, not gonna lie.
What?
Oh, that's what that noise is.
Oh.
All right. So, with that, the parliamentary session has ended for the day. There is no reason for you to stay. Motherfucker who spilled the ink against abolishing serfdom. He's against a lot of things. You would probably hate him.
God. What it showed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we like to call them. Chose.
Yeah.
Oh, actually,
Sorry, I don't.
There is one more. There is one
I'm
more roll I need
sober.
to make. Hold on.
Why do you keep rolling? Why do you keep rolling,
Gunter.
Gunter?
Gunter.
What the fuck is he doing?
For those that rolled the well on perception, you see Fucky McFuckface himself, Heinrich von Kreutzwald. He is making his way out of the chamber. He is met at the doorway by Captain Ulrica, the officer whose acquaintance you made in the village.
Shit.
The one that Odelia referred to as a psychopath.
Uh-oh.
That was her perception roll.
Uh-oh.
She
Yume's-
sees
Oh.
you
Yume's-
over his shoulder.
Yume's grabbing Giuseppe by the sleeve again. And it's like
She-
gently trying to lead him away.
At first, she makes no indication she's seen you. She salutes her superior as he walks by. Before she follows behind him, she turns around. Her head tilts to the side, looking directly into your eyes, Yume, because she knows you can see her.
Her head's still up.
And I cannot call it a smile. She bares her teeth.
Oh, like
Oh,
a
like a
chimpanzee.
Like a chimpanzee.
Hostile.
You know, and she gives you a little wave where she wiggles her fingers and walks out behind her colonel.
Awful woman.
Giuseppe kind of bends down to Yume and he says, you know, I thought she was kind of cool. I still think she's kind of cool. But something ain't right about that broad.
Wait, you haven't met her before. This is the first time you're meeting her.
No.
That does sound
This
like
is the
just
first time you're
something
meeting her.
Giuseppe would say.
No, in the, oh wait, I thought, wait a second.
No,
I thought that
Odelia
was
the one.
No,
Odelia,
that's
who
the
is
one
Odelia?
Who is
This
this?
is the other. This is another one we met. That's Odelia's.
Oh, I'm
captain.
sorry.
She's a
I'm sorry.
fucking
I got
psycho.
confused. No, okay, I got
Yeah, this
confused.
is the
Never
one
mind.
Odelia referred to as a psychopath.
Okay, fine. Then he leans down to Yume and goes, "Who the hell is that broad? Why is she so scary?"
Meet the
Why is this broad so
psychopath.
scary?
Uh-oh. Why is this broad so scary?
So scary.
You might learn that one day.
Oh.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, the fucking.
But yeah, you've seen a bit of the political situation, at least at the official level. Seems like there is a firm conservative hold on power,
Indeed.
but there seems to be discontent out in the countryside if elite military units are being tasked with suppressing rebellion.
There most certainly is. Very suspicious and doesn't look good for them. I'm not gonna lie. How interesting. I wonder if this is going to cause problems.
I wonder.
Surely it won't.
Sure, it'll be fine.
All right. You make your way out of the gallery, back the way you came. In the lobby, you see a lot of the people that had been sitting in the chamber making their ways out the door to go back to their residences or wherever. Would you like to also exit the building, or would you like to scout it out a little bit, do a little sneaky stuff?
I don't know, fellas.
Ooh.
Do we feel sneaky?
Do we feel sneaky?
Do you
Okay.
trust your rolls?
We've been
quick
rolling
team.
okay.
Okay. Quick team huddle.
Yeah.
Do you think there is anything of incredible use we could find here?
I feel like there's something if Gunter's asking us if we want to explore it.
Yeah, but sometimes Gunter's just
to
like
say
that.
there's something isn't enough. What would we be looking for specifically? Like, is there a trail we are trying to follow here?
Not
what I mean?
yet, I think. I think we're still trying to gather some information and see what's going on. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think our next goal might be to send that Raven. No, Hawk.
It was a hawk.
Hockey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Hawk back and let them know that hey, there's a lot of shit going on here and we might not have to like battle them right now because they might be about to battle each other.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, so maybe that could be what we found out so far is that it seems like there is.
Well, I don't know if they're about to battle each other because it seems like the conservatives have a pretty strong hold.
They have the hold on the government, but
They have the hold on the government. Yeah,
they're having to deploy elite military units into the countryside to keep people down. That isn't
Yeah.
actually a sign of stability. It's a sign of
there's
an iron grip on a political level, but not on a physical or realistic
Mhm.
level.
True.
so it seems like there is enough unrest to warrant that level of force. So it would make sense that like they would need like trying to think of how to phrase it.
They would need like a physical show of backup. Like
Exactly.
just
Yeah.
them having conservative thoughts and making conservative votes is not
They are in
enough.
power, but there is enough
There's enough of
unrest.
some kind of unrest or some
Yeah.
kind of danger that they are having to employ a physical force to uphold
Yeah.
it.
Exactly.
And that is suspicious and it is well worth reporting.
Mhm.
Yeah. Especially when, like, at the end of the day, the greater amount of this population is peasantry. And, you know, they are being treated like dog shit. We look suspiciously at Valois. Anyway, but that said, Gerard as a character is not a sneaky, snoopy kind of guy. So I would not be putting him into that situation. And if we as a party feel most at ease with the information we have gathered from a public show of force, that is also fine because I think it's worth reporting. Like I said, if we're going to risk it, we want something we're looking for.
And lucky for us, if we do want to be a little sneaky, Yume has a plus 12.
Yeah, I was about to say, your
and she can like hide on the ceiling.
Yeah.
And even if she gets caught, is a member of the nobility now.
Exactly.
Not sure how.
I don't know how much
that
pull that has
for her
specifically here, but yeah.
if she were to get caught spying, but
yeah.
And I will say, you have seen that even among the political elites, there is some dissension on how things should be done. Even to the point that some members of those elite military units are sitting in the opposition faction of the government.
And that is a weakness we can exploit.
Exactly.
If we choose, which I think is a good idea.
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea to report then. We have enough to. Who's going to write the letter?
Well, Yume does have her fancy new pen.
Oh, she does have a fancy new pen.
Fancy new pen.
Does she want to dictate it and let somebody else write it? Or does she want to write it and someone else dictate it?
Write it. Or so
I don't know why I'm making you...
around...
Do you want to? Because you are the character that could do it.
I'll write it.
Yeah. You'll write
All
the.
right.
But we're not doing
So-
sneaky.
No, I was gonna ask. Sorry, I keep interrupting. If we are going to do sneaky, you are the character that would do it. My suggestion, just as a fellow player, is that I think it would be best to do sneaky or save sneaky until we are absolutely sure of something we are looking for, and if
Alright.
it is worth the risk or not. Because even if you are a noble, the rest of us aren't, and we could honestly feasibly be held in contempt or hostage, even if they aren't willing to kill you. They probably don't give a shit about killing us. So yeah, that's my
Considering
self-interested point.
she is more or less she's a noble from what's basically a foreign country, more or less, or at least a
Mhm.
faction a different faction than the one in control of this region. She would probably be treated the same as the rest of you.
Oh,
Yeah,
see,
that's
it's
fair.
still
So
risky.
she has like social pull, but not necessarily legal pull. She's not diplomatically immune here.
It is. She has social privileges that come with being a vampiric noble. However, those do not have so much pull that they would protect her from the consequences of espionage
Breaking the law.
or acting against the
Gotcha.
state.
No, that makes sense.
Okay.
It's one of those things where you only have your privileges so long as you actually work with the system instead of against it.
Gotcha.
Mm.
Damn.
Well, let's work with the system for a little bit, I guess, then. I think that's our best bet. Once again, I'm open to doing sneaky and espionage. It's just I don't really see if there's much of a point unless we have a targeted target, you know?
Yeah, no, I think that you're
Mhm.
right.
Maybe I'm just an overly cautious player, but I have to think that way because Gerards are really cautious. So
Yeah.
No, that's valid. Alright. We can leave.
All right. You all realize as you exit, where are you going to stay?
oh my god, we didn't get a hotel.
Hey, great news. I'm gonna pull up my character sheet. I have a thing for this.
Oh my.
Okay. Yeah, my fucking where's my shit? Features and traits. Where is it? I have it. Class features. I have it. I know what I'm looking for, and I can't find it. Because I have rustic
so sorry.
hospitality, which means that people should give us a place to stay. I'm just trying to find where it is. Where the hell is my rustic hospitality?
Me walking into a Waffle House.
Honestly,
Where the
my
hell is
rustic
my rustic
hospitality?
hospitality?
I
Hospitality.
require my southern hospitality.
My southern hospitality.
Hey, just as a
Okay,
sidebar,
okay,
there's
okay,
two
okay.
cats outside
found
of
it.
my local Waffle House that I'm feeding.
Yes.
Aw.
Which
Okay.
Waffle
It
House
does
is it?
strike me as
So-
hilarious that. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you're fine. So Giuseppe's background
Oh,
is. Go ahead.
Sorry, me and Lexi are gonna have an
No, go
interlude.
ahead.
Lexi, no, Lexi, I want to have the answer. Which Waffle House is it?
It's the one in Madison next
Yes.
to the inn and the gas station.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I
good-
stopped at that one
good
and read a
Waffle House.
lot of Persepolis.
Yeah, so
ones.
it's a black tux. Yeah, so there's that one, and the main cat is a black tuxedo cat named Waffles.
Oh.
And then there's just a full black
Mr.
cat with like a tiny
Waffles.
patch of white on the chest that we have named Hash Brown.
Oh,
Yes!
very
Okay.
good.
Waffles and hash
Hash
brown.
brown.
This is such
Okay,
good name.
I'm
And
so
Waffles
sorry
is
for the
very friendly
interruption. That
and
was
will
really
let us
important.
pet her. Hash brown is still very skittish and won't let you really get near her.
Oh, little lady. Okay,
Um,
I'm sorry for the interlude. I just wanted the deets.
no, you're fine. No, yeah, okay, so, so Giuseppe's background is folk hero. Now, you don't get to know why that is yet, but the feature of that is rustic hospitality, meaning that since you come from the ranks of common folk, you fit in amongst them with ease. You can find a place to hide, rest, or recuperate among other commoners unless you have shown yourself to be a danger to them. They will shield you from the law or anyone else searching you, though they will not risk their lives for you. So
Yeah, that certainly is a trait.
I think that hey, I have an idea. Gunter, can I narrate for just a moment? Do we need to find a place to stay like now?
If you're planning to stay here multiple days, you probably should go ahead and arrange something.
Okay.
DM me what you're wanting to do real quick.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a feeling, but I want to know for sure.
I got a feeling. Ooh.
Yes.
Okay, great. Would you like to
Would you
And
like
also,
to-
set the scene for this one?
Yume is also a vampire. I'm sure she could find accommodation.
Yes, but I have a funny idea.
Do
As
it.
so, run by the group ideas for where you'd want to stay.
Okay.
Sell it.
Okay. Giuseppe goes, all right, gang. It kind of seems like we're gonna be camping out in this area for a little bit. Now, as it so happens, I may have a contact that could get us some room and board, as it were, or might be able to set something up for us if you trust me with that.
I
Italy.
personally trust
Listen,
you.
he's like a brother to me.
Oh,
He's a friend, you could call him.
Oh my god.
I have a feeling I know who this is, but I might be wrong. So yeah, sure, that sounds great.
Oh my god.
Gunter, can we cut to where we're going?
You make your way
Oh no.
to the butcher shop.
Oh no!
Giuseppe opens the door with a bang and says, Leo! Leo, my brother, hello. I've come back.
Giuseppe, Ken, welcome back.
Yeah. Listen. At this point, he's like leaning full on the got a hand on his shoulder over the counter. He's like, "Listen, this is the rest of my party. We're traveling together. It looks like we're gonna need to stay in town a few days. Do you think? Do you know a reputable place around here? Do you think you could hook us up with some information about that? Huh?
Leonardo Scorzini. He claps his hand on Giuseppe's shoulder. Giuseppe, my friend.
Yes, Leo, my friend.
I got just the place for you.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear
Mike!
that.
Get the beds out.
My God. Yes!
We have guests.
Giuseppe from inside of his coat pulls out the wrapped package of beef that he purchased earlier, and he's like, "I'm making burgers tonight."
It's a good thing I gave you the good stock.
Wait. We're staying.
We're staying at the butcher.
At Leo's. We're staying at
staying at
Leo's,
Leo's.
baby.
Butcher.
Yeah,
I
we're
love him. I love him
we're-
so much.
yeah, we're staying with Leo.
You may kind of pauses for a second. Are you sure you can? Are you sure you can house us?
Yes.
Your ladyship, kid, I like the vibe of you. Any friend of Giuseppe's is a friend of mine. We'll make do. It's not.
Lady's gonna like
It's not a palace or anything, but Mikasa
Ladies-
is Sukasa.
the lady's gonna shake that man's hand and like not subtly because this is lady. She's definitely gonna slide him some cash.
He subtly, without a word, does pocket the cash while shaking your hand.
Good, I'm glad we're on the same page.
Waffle House. Oh my god, yeah. Which Waffle House?
Anyway.
I do like this little concentration here. This pleases me.
You know, his house
Anyway.
is a lot like a Waffle House, except it's a waffle home.
It's a waffle home.
He's like
The fuck am I?
I can't go
he
to Waffle
would make you
House.
feel like you're at a Waffle House, but it's nothing but meat.
God,
Hell
I
yeah.
fucking love this guy.
The way God
Meat
intended.
and Coca-Cola
So it's a
laced with
hot-
cocaine.
Little house.
Yes,
I can't.
Yes.
yes.
I'm
Yes.
cursed. I can never go to Waffle House, remember?
I'm so
Damn.
sorry. You can go
Damn.
to it. This is what D&D's about, though. You can do so
Yeah,
many
you can
things
live
in
out your
D&D.
dreams.
You
Oh
can't
no,
in
but
real
what
life.
if the
Like,
curse
go to Waffle
what
House.
if the curse bleeds into D&D?
Oh
Don't
my
worry
God.
about it. Just eat the meat.
Sorry.
Don't just
right,
eat
what
it.
what is the curse?
Alyssa can't go to Waffle House because every time she tries, something awful happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First time she ever tried to
it's-
go to Waffle House, she was in a car wreck. And it's
It's like a
continued.
bad one, too.
It's
Like,
just like, yeah.
Oh God.
A car got totaled. Everyone was okay, but
So there was a joke when I met Sarah that I had never been to a Waffle House. And I kept telling her, as a
Mhm.
joke, mostly, that if I ever went to Waffle House, we would enter the Twilight Zone.
Suddenly it became real.
And then I was hanging out. I came up here to visit Nikki before I moved up here. And Nikki was like, all right, I'm taking you to Waffle House. And I'm like, all right, I guess we're going into the Twilight Zone. And there was this semi
Oh my
coming in
God.
the opposite direction around. It was a curvy road. So, like, the semi could not just stay in like one lane on this small, very curvy road because semis are not designed to do that. And semis,
The
are not
road
supposed to
that
be
they
on
were
that road.
not supposed
were-
to be on.
Yeah,
And they had 3 signs saying no coming from that direction. But that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, roads like that a semi is not supposed to traverse in the first place.
yeah. So needless to say, completely took out Nikki's window, and we were basically the whole hood of the car was basically under the tire of this semi. Fortunately, the semi
my
was not going
God.
very fast,
Oh my
and we were completely
God.
stopped at one point. But by the time it actually hit us, so like we were fine. It's not as bad as it sounds. It could have been much, much worse. However, very scary. Did total Nikki's poor little car.
Much.
And then this stupid truck driver has us summoned to court because she's fighting the freaking ticket that she got from this. And then she didn't show up for the court date.
oh my God, I remember that.
She
Wild.
remembered last minute, wait, fuck, I'm gonna lose. And
yeah.
what's the word? Pussed out like a bitch.
It's like
yes.
And
the
like,
court
I'm pretty
date,
sure
which
they-
you
I'm pretty
asked
sure
for.
She still has a warrant out.
Oh my
So-
God.
oh my
wild.
God.
I don't think they found her yet.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Wild shit.
No, don't call the police. I got a warrant.
I got a warrant.
Give me that.
So TLDR, never try to take me to Waffle House.
We will break the curse one day.
I am.
So-
What is the
indeed
power of
cursed.
God to
So
a
what if you come
non-believer?
visit me and I just take you to the gas station next to the Waffle House?
Well, if I
Microdose
don't,
Waffle House till it
Technically,
works.
we're not going to the Waffle House. We'd just
Microdose
be going
Waffle
to the
House.
gas station.
that might trick it.
What if we do it through Grubhub? Waffle House coming to you.
Man, it's
You
not
know,
as good for delivery though.
I've never
Yeah.
tried it, but I mean,
Part of the experience is being there.
It's really not.
Yeah.
That's
and
true.
like, you know what the funniest part is I actually have been to Waffle House. It was just a very long time ago.
Have you been lying to us all this time?
Oh my
You know, I'm
god.
pretty sure I
Yes.
told you this. I just it
Oh.
was so long ago that I don't remember like what I got or like if I enjoyed it.
Okay, yeah, that's on me. What? Who the fuck just healed me? I was not damaged, but thank you. Okay.
I was
my
wondering
sorry.
what the fuck Sarah's talking about. She is playing Final Fantasy while D&D.
Yeah, I was
Um,
gathering.
One of my
I'm not doing
my
anything
favorite
dangerous.
things about Final Fantasy though is that you'll be in a city where you do not take damage because it's a city. There's no monsters, and people will just heal.
Yeah, someone's firing a
Beautiful.
healing AO off just to like show their dick.
All right.
Constantly.
Before we get too deep into that, to wrap
Yes,
up the
yes.
session, since we've been going for 3.5 hours.
Yes.
Oh lord.
Yes.
So you have all been taken in by Leonardo Squazzini,
Leonardo Squazzini.
Squazzini.
who has adopted Giuseppe as kin and all but blood, just from their
Yeah.
first meeting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. He doesn't have the most spacious accommodations. To use his words, I'm not a 5-star hotel like the nobles stay in, but it gets the job done.
It does, and that's all that matters.
The
Seems
lady would like to
comfortable.
know if there is just a spot on the floor that's empty.
He does insist on letting you have a bed. He is not going to let you sleep on his floor.
The
Not
lady
even
would
as
be
a
chill
matter
with
of,
the
like,
floor.
That's not even a matter of like chauvinism. Oh, can't let a lady sleep on the floor. It would just offend his honor as the host if one of his guests slept on the floor. On his
He's also
floor.
like, it's unsanitary. Don't sleep on my floor.
You may kind of
There-
like finds a place to sit and actually tells him, like, believe it or not, I've slept in worse places, much worse places.
Well,
I mean, way to
I'm just
trauma
glad I can
dump
give
at
you a
random.
good spot for the night, kid.
We take a little sleepy.
Little sleepy.
Little sleepy.
Sleep over at
I would
Leo's.
say, by this point, with all the things you have done today, it is about late afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
You've actually done quite a bit. I think we can call the session here.
Hell yeah.
Alright. We got
that's a
stuff
good
done
place.
today.
You did a lot. You
We did so much.
went shopping, got several things, met our two favorite people this arc,
Hmm.
Yeah.
got to watch the U.S. Congress in action, and you met Leonardo Squarzini.
Yeah.
I love him.
I do love.
I need to draw fan art of Leonardo Scorzini. He's going to look like the butcher from Full Metal Alchemist. That's all.
Now-
That's just what he
Please,
looks like.
that's literally all I've been
Wait,
Yes.
imagining.
hold on. Is it fan art if we drew it?
No, it's
No,
canon
it's
art
not.
if
It's
I
just
draw it.
fan art,
Actually, yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
There you go.
Once
I will
again,
say- We do need art of Miss Ulrika, that little psychopath bitch.
Oh yeah, I want to see her. Scary.
eventually. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you to
again, make sure-
Katie.
Thanks, Katie. Make sure
Thank
you
you,
hit
Katie.
that good follow button here on the Twitch. Go to our Twitter, hit a follow button there. We always make announcements of when we're about to start streaming there, so that's a good place to get a heads up on what's going on with us. Go to YouTube.
It will probably
hit that
be put on
subscribe
the.
button.
Sorry.
Yeah, go to YouTube, hit that subscribe button. You can find all of these links in our About page. And thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of your weekend.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.